Yes, it would be.
Yeah. Everybody go live here in 5, 4, 3, 2. Probably live right now.
Coming to you
I don't know.
live.
My thing's moving slow. Let's see. Bazinga. See, I got, oh yeah, it's already on the chat. Everything is working. We are live, episode 158.
Jeez.
158. That's right, because we up there. We got 158 episodes of CJ Squared out there in the world. If you haven't watched, you haven't listened, you are missing out on goodness.
So much knowledge as you guys.
That's for you.
Knowledge is goodness, is fun, it's just everything, right? So NBA is going on playoff second round, as you guys know. Man, big upsets going on right now. We got the two top seeds in the East on the freaking brink. They're on the brink.
Standing eight count.
They're on the brink, man. They on the brink. They down 0-2, and they're going on the road. And in any other case, we'll be like, they Vince Carter, it's over.
The ref, Joey's looking in the eyes, grabbing the gloves. He's asking if he's all right.
Joey, can you continue? I wish that they would say that in Boston. Don't I wish?
But they're not. This is the NBA. And the two teams, Boston really, they had the best road record in the NBA. And Cleveland wasn't that far behind them. So we a 64-win team is not going to have a bad road record. So that's our first question of the night. Even though we're sitting here watching the Steph Curry-less Golden State Warriors playing Minnesota. Minnesota looks like they could be tying the series up. I don't know if that's could be one of my buy or sells tonight. We buying and selling tonight, Joy. We buying and selling.
There we go.
There we go. Buying and selling tonight, baby. All right. So, first question of the night is: are the Celtics and Cavs done tonight? I'll start off the conversation. I answer my own question. Usually, I start with one of you guys. I'll start with myself because I'm gonna kind of make it pretty quick. The Celtics are not done. Like I said, they had the best road record in the NBA. And like Joey likes to say, quoting Rudy Tomjanovich, never doubt the heart of a champion.
Never.
They are not done. But if they lose, I text my man CB today. Shout out C Double. I said, he asked, well, are they done? Blah, blah, blah. I said, if the Knicks gotta win game 3. And I said it because if the Knicks win game 3, it's over. Mm-hmm. It's virtually impossible to lose that series. He's like, oh no, the Celtics. I said, man, listen, the Knicks have to win game 3. Because if they don't win game 3 and they open the door, the Celtics could slide right on in. All right, so the Celtics are not done. The Cavs, if Mobley, Garland, and Hunter don't come back, they done. If they don't get those 3 guys back for game 3, they are done. If they get them back, they're not done. If I give them a chance if they get those 3 guys back and they can play at all, I give them a chance. But without those 3 guys, even though the NBA screwed it up and missed 2, the NBA, y'all, they need to stop doing that report they sent out in the game. Just stop it.
Yeah,
it's useless.
Right.
It just pisses you off.
Yeah. What is the point?
What's the point? Oh yeah, they missed you. So everybody know they missed the calls. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell us. We know.
You're not helping them.
Exactly. You're just making them worse. But anyway, that's my call on those. What say you, Joey?
Chris and JB. Buttons, millions.
Millions.
I'm gonna start with the Cleveland Cavaliers first. if they don't get healthy tomorrow, they are done. That loss,
It says questionable for all three of them.
they're all questionable. Okay, they're going to have to be questionable the rest of this playoff run because they are clearly I could the body language of Donovan Mitchell in the fourth quarter I did not like. I just felt like he was exhausted. I felt like he was frustrated. If they don't get healthy, they are done. I mean, I guess we can
exhausted.
we can say that too about Boston. I think Boston seems to be not as healthy as Cleveland, and that seems to be crazy because Porzingis, they're getting nothing from him. Boston is not. They're not done. They're not done. As JB said, never underestimate the heart of a champion. You do not do that. But Boston is different with a healthy Porzingis on the floor.
Dude, he's
now
not.
We can also see Cat is doing whatever he wants with Al Horford, who is old. So it's not over. There is actually a vision of the Knicks making an NBA Finals. I see a path for them 6 games to win to get there. I can see it. However, you got to go through Tatum and Brown. They're not going to keep shooting this poorly. Okay, I really don't think that's going to happen. But I do think that Boston is not healthy. Porzingis is not going to give them anything, and I do think Cat is going to continue to dominate them on the boards. Porzingis is going to have to come out.
Porzingis has a mystery illness that he's been fighting all year, and it's
gotten worse. Porzingis always hurt. This is the biggest game in at the Garden.
Dude, come on now. You can't. Okay, hurt and having a mystery illness. I don't know, man. I can't give that man for this, man. They just he got some bad luck right now.
I feel bad for him.
And Boston shouldn't have an excuse because they won the chip last year without Porzingis, basically.
Well, so they gave them all that he definitely could, and they are. Everyone is unhealthy to a degree. This is the NBA playoffs. Yeah. It is what it is. You're on the court, you got to play.
You're on the court, you playing, right?
Absolutely.
All right. So we know. All right. So we got your call, Chris. What are you saying? How you look at it?
I think if those 3 can come back for Cleveland, I mean, you look at that game the other night. They're down by Indiana's down by what, like 8. With
7, it's the same scenario they had against Milwaukee. Down 7 with 48 seconds left.
Yeah, so I mean, so many things. I think it was who was the one? Somebody crashed the board on the free throw. I forget who that was.
It was Nesmith.
Oh yeah, and made a heck of a play. Out of that, like to me,
he beat Donovan Mitchell. He beat Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell was exhausted.
Yeah. And a lot of it is Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, but Donovan Mitchell without an all-pro level Garland and an all-pro level Mobley, he's going to have to carry it. They have at least excuses to me. Porzingis, like you guys have said, wasn't healthy last year, didn't have a great season. He was good last year in the regular season, but wasn't healthy in the postseason. They've already done it without him. You're taking off Mobley, Hunter, Garland. That's not the same team that we've seen all season. To me, the Celtics have less excuse because they're still, everyone says how deep they are. They should be able to handle a Porzingis. It's really, to me, like for so many things had to go wrong for Cleveland in those last 45 seconds for them to lose that game. And it happened. They lost, but that's another one where they lost a big lead. Both teams here are not getting outplayed the whole game. They're just not shutting the door, which is what Oklahoma City did in game 1, but came back last night and didn't take the foot off the pedal at all until it was just wraps. You know what I mean? It was done. That's what both of these teams.
It wrapped the first quarter last night.
Oh, yeah. Both of these teams have to be able to shut the door and still be aggressive. The problem with the Celtics that scares me is they're not getting to the rim. Jason Tatum especially is not getting to the rim like he was before, and they're just settling for an absurd amount of three-pointers. To me, if your shot's not going down, you can still be aggressive. You can still make plays. How many guys have we seen where if your shot's not going down, then you get to the mid-range, you do other things. You don't
do mid-range in Boston, Chris. You know better than that.
I do know, and that's the problem. Where if you look at Brunson wasn't shooting very well last game, but when it comes to when the time is needed, he gets his looks. He gets to the mid-range. We can see that, and then he takes over at the end of the games. Right now, this is Jaylen Brown's team. It's not Tatum's. I feel like
it's not you.
I got to call it like I see it. The way I feel like Jaylen Brown right now, he's defending their better guys. He's the guy right now, and Jason Tatum is just settling for threes all game. It's just a way where it's like, okay, get to the free throw line. Whatever you got to do, be aggressive and just hold that lead. Don't just shoot yourself out of the game. So I'm actually more nervous with the Celtics than I am Cleveland. I just feel like Cleveland's not healthy. If they're not healthy and those guys don't play, it probably is done.
Yeah, it's donezo.
But that really is Donovan Mitchell's still playing great. It's just he just doesn't have the help. That team, it's like Detroit Lions in the playoffs. They're just not the Detroit that got them there, basically. So
interesting fact about Cleveland and Donovan Mitchell. And they were talking about how the Knicks are one of their healthiest teams and they played heavy minutes all year. So they're used to playing heavy minutes.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Donovan Mitchell hadn't played a game more than 34 minutes all year.
Yeah, I mean, and
so they were used to playing 40 minutes and logging those big minutes like he had.
You look at now when your bench shrinks, it's like if you watch OKC, they still run 10 guys out there. They play a deep team.
They're going to play a
game. At New
game.
York, they play almost their whole guys the whole time. And those guys, they're marathon guys. They can handle it. Like Bridges.
They've been doing it all year, though. That's the thing. Their body is used to it. And you're getting guys, because the thing is that in the playoffs, we pretty much know your stars, other than Jason Tatum right now. The stars are going to get there. Halliburton is going to do what he needs to do. Anthony Edwards didn't do it, but he's done it against the Lakers. Like, it's the Bridges stepping up and making massive defensive plays. Like, those are the things that those are the things that make a team. So to me, who's going to step up for the Celtics right now? Derek White's playing well. They just need Jason Tatum really to be. I got a feeling Tatum is going to come out in Game 3 and go nuclear.
Right now, because everybody is challenging him. You hear all the shows, everybody out there.
I mean, it may not be enough because they're going to be in MSG, but I got a feeling he coming out and he may go.
I mean, this is right here. This is a legacy game. We don't forget games and the all-time great guys. If he wants to be at that level of guy, we don't forget these types of
Chris
games.
Chris is holding his feet to the fire.
Absolutely. I agree.
So to me, if he doesn't, I mean, right now, still, even in Madison Square Garden, Celtics are 5.5-point favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's disrespectful.
And Cleveland is a 2.5. All three.
This is disrespectful. You done beat these guys twice, and they still are 5-point favorite in your own building.
But that just shows you that what they're saying is
Vegas thinks the Knicks are going to lose the series. Vegas already got the Celtics. They already, when they did the screen, said, go ahead, crown them.
Let me see the updated, if I can see the futures the conference futures.
They can't crown them.
So, Celtics are still, they have the Celtics to win the East. The Celtics are still the favorite. The Pacers are still plus 350 as the worst team.
Yeah.
So I still think I think both will be all right. I think this is going to go 6 or 7 games. I just if Cleveland to me, we already know if their 3 guys don't play, it's probably over. But if their 3 guys play and are relatively healthy, I mean, the thing with Garland is his is a toe. Now a toe seems like an issue, but I feel like, come on, you gotta.
He's been out since April.
Yeah,
April,
so it's
April,
what is wrong with that toe that you can't,
I know.
you can't suck it up?
Remember a couple years ago, the Celtics went down 3-0 to Miami, and then they lost at home to Miami in Game 4.
Yeah. So, I mean, this playoff series has been crazy overall. It's good. You know, really, that's as a fan, that's what you ask for. I mean, last night's OKC game wasn't great, but
I started watching that after the first quarter. I was like, oh, this is ugly.
Yeah, I mean,
87 points in the first half. Like, oh yeah, they're done.
I think that's the all-time record, right?
Yeah, Denver was like, you know what? We won Game 1. Let's go back to Mile High.
That's exactly what they said.
We've done our job up here. We done one of them.
All right, so sticking to the NBA, we'll go ahead and you know, I know Bud's gonna come in here at some point. We're gonna pick these first and second team. I think we all probably did something wrong, but we'll figure it out as we go.
Definitely.
Huh? Yes,
Definitely
but you know, we'll see, because you never know. You never know. All right, let me go ahead and share this out real quick.
Definitely did something wrong.
That was a mistake.
Wow,
all right. So looking at the big board here, we're gonna go with our second team. I'm gonna give you my second team. My first second team player is gonna be. Let me get this thing. Y'all seeing the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we see it.
I got Mitchell here. Joey, who you got?
Ant-Man.
Edwards. All right. Chris.
Give me Ant there also.
Edwards. All righty. All right.
And then my next one, I got Brunson there.
You got Brunson. You heard the thing last night. They called him the Brunson burner. You heard
Brunson burner.
Kenny Smith kept saying.
Yeah, the Brunson.
He's like,
burner.
That Brunson
burner.
No. All right, who you got here, Joey? Who you got? Your second guard.
JB. I'll also take the Brunson burner.
He wants that Brunson burner.
Hey, you must be you going first team with Steph Curry, man. Ooh. Lord have mercy. All right, I have Ant-Man. All right. Here.
No, Joey's going Mitchell and leaving.
I got LeBron. I got LeBron James, the king, crown him.
JB, Joey, I will also take LeBron.
LeBron
I hate
James.
to say it, but give me LeBron.
LeBron, okay. This right here. This is where actually, I think I could have faltered, but go ahead. Who you got there?
Give me a guy we just spoke about. Give me Mobley here.
Mobley, yeah, okay.
It's the player of the year.
Defensive player of the year, yep. Hold on, is that Buttons? No, okay, never mind. It just converted the table. My thing, it did something that I didn't even recognize. Okay, Joey, who you got here?
This is not. Just to let the millions know, this is not Cuttino Mobley, Houston Rockets.
Oh, yeah.
I'll also add that Mobley, JB.
Somebody thinking about Cuttino Mobley out there playing in the big three with a full gray hair.
Yes, he does. Got a nice beard.
Someone's like, hold on. Cuttino Mobley made second team for you guys?
All right. So I got Mobley here as well. And I did have Jackson. I think I should have Jackson on the third team, but so I mean you can make the argument that Sabonis had a better year than Jackson. But anyway, and I got the big cat at my second team center.
I'll join you, JB.
Okay.
I'll also join the both of yous.
Okay, so we basically were all the same except for me having Mitchell on the second team. All right. Now, first team All NBA.
We'll probably still be close here, probably.
I mean, it's locks. I mean, it's four.
Yeah, go on and fill 4 of them in, JB. Go on in and fill 4 of them in.
4 spots are locked in. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill these 4 spots in. So I'm gonna start with SGA.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna go Tatum.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the Freak.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go
Jokic,
right?
There you go.
I mean, these are everybody's, I believe, locked in spots.
They better be on there.
Everybody in the NBA got these locked in, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
so.
Even though Chris was doubting Tatum tonight, we still think Tatum was a first team All NBA performer, even though he didn't play the final game in the gold medal game for the USA. He didn't get no playing time, but it is what it is. All right, my first team guard, I'm going with the Brunson burner.
No, Brunson burner.
At one point I did think about putting the Ant-Man here, but I think Brunson is getting that clutch player of the year. I think it kind of propelled him to be on the first team.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Joey, who you got?
JB, I'm going to take Spider Mitchell here.
All right. Okay. Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I got the same.
Okay. All right.
We and Joey have the same first and second.
Yep. So there
Joey
we go.
left Curry off.
Oh, I didn't think y'all were gonna leave Curry off. But okay.
I put Curry on third.
Yeah, I did Harden, but I think that's where that right there could have been my downfall.
Yeah, but those two were close, I feel like.
Yeah.
Harden and Curry could have gone.
And then you guys took Jackson Jr. I went Sabonis. Y'all went Sengun. I went Zubac. So we're gonna see.
This is gonna be close.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. Last year last year. I'm just trying to see where Fox finished last year. Did Fox even make a All NBA team? Nope. He didn't make an All NBA team. And he still was the clutch player of the year last year.
Right.
That's okay. Look at that team from last year. Just the only thing missing is Luka in the first team. So, LeBron goes from third team to second team, I guess because of all the injuries this year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's probably the main reason. Lakers were good, and then Luka didn't play enough games to even qualify for.
Kawhi, KD, none of those three got enough. Embiid didn't get enough games.
Embiid, all them guys didn't even qualify to Paul George. Any of those guys they didn't qualify.
I
may be willing to take Harden off and put Cade Cunningham on. He definitely deserves to be on there.
Well, you had Halliburton and Harden. I had Harden. I do believe Cade is going to make an All-NBA team.
He's going to make it. Yes,
I think it's going to be Cade. I think the third team is. I think the 2 third-team locks for me are going to be Cunningham and Williams. That's what I think. And I think definitely the second team locks going to be Edwards, James Mobley, and Towns. That's going to be that Brunson and Mitchell. What are the voters going to do? But we'll see. I mean, I don't think we're not gonna be that far off. I'm sure Buttons will chime in when he has a chance to chime in. He can fill it in on his own, really, if he wants to. But anyway, all righty. Now it's time for some NFL talk. I think my man Chris put up here. He likes to always, put me on the spot here. We had a big trade. The Cowboys finally made a big trade. Now, for me, what I like most about the trade was the fact that this makes me having Dak in my dynasty league pretty tasty. And also, do y'all realize that I also have Matt Stafford in the dynasty league? And he gets Adams and Puka.
Oh.
Pretty tasty.
Pretty.
Even though they're old and this could be a nice year.
They're gonna both put up numbers for right now.
Yes, sure. Exactly. So I like that. But the question is, does the move to take Pickens to the Cowboys make them a contender in the NFC? I'll let y'all chime in, and then I'll give my 2 cents. Start with you, Chris, because Joey is a Giants fan, and he may not be as objective and straightforward as you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think that they could. I mean, the NFC East has gotten better because of Washington. We'll see what the Giants are. The NFC is probably not nearly as top heavy as the AFC. I think the NFC South is pretty weak, so you're probably not getting two teams out of there. So you probably got looking at right now, the NFC North has gotten better, and the NFC West was down last year. So I feel like there's some spots to be had. And this is 2 years away from when Dak was playing at an MVP level. They got
second in the votes, right?
Home game in the first round of the playoffs, right?
And crap the bed.
So it isn't that they're that far away. Their big thing is they haven't run the ball great over this of a span of the last couple of years, I wouldn't say. And they've went now, they got Sanders and they got Javonte Williams, so they're hoping something goes there. And I feel like Pickens, we were texting back and forth a little bit. I feel like Pickens will be on his best behavior. He's a 1-year contract guy right now.
Yeah.
With the chance to be re-up. We already know, even when T.O. would go and wreck locker rooms, he was a perfect teammate for the first year all the time. He never So I feel like Pickens for the first year, and I feel like for Pickens, you put him on Dallas makes stars. I feel like if you're great in Dallas, you're going to be a household name. You're going to get paid a lot more money. You can become a bigger deal. It's been his best interest to become, because, I mean, now it doesn't matter. You can support 2 wide receivers. It's not the old days where you have the one superstar and nobody else could be, we've seen Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. We see T. Higgins. Like, they're superstars. It doesn't matter if you have 2 guys. So, to me, it's in his best interest to ball out. And I like that they're different types of guys. CD can play in the slot, whereas what's his name is great after the catch, but he can also go up and get you 50-50 balls. They complement each other really well.
Yeah.
It was when we were talking about them maybe going out and getting Tet because of the things. Pickens is the same kind of thing. The only problem with Pickens is an attitude thing. So, if he can stay on the straight and narrow, I feel like with Dallas, they've got a ton of pieces. If Dak plays anywhere close to that level we saw 2 years ago, which was an MVP level when we know he can play at that level, they can make the playoffs for sure. Now, will they do anything in the playoffs? That's probably the bigger question. But
that's going to be based on their defense.
And their defense for sure, I think. The only problem is do the Giants get a little bit better with their draft picks?
No.
Probably not. But then you've got the Eagles, and Washington is a lot better.
But the Commanders really, you look at the Commanders games and the Cowboys games, they were close games.
And I think that's the thing is that I don't think we're back a couple years ago. I think you pencil that in. And actually, really, I don't think you ever pencil in Washington, Dallas, even when there's a discrepancy of being the two, they always play each other really tough. Division games are always tough.
Yeah.
So, but I think that the NFC has spots for the taking. If Dallas does what they're supposed to do and Dak plays like we've seen him play, I feel like they do have a shot to go out and make the playoffs. And then we've seen teams make runs in playoffs. Dak has to play a lot better in the playoffs than we've seen in the past. And I also feel like the defense has to do their thing. But they're not far removed, and you go out and you get probably a number 1 receiver now playing on the other side, and that's exactly what they needed. You basically said, would I have taken Pickens in the 3rd round if he was available in the draft? 100%. That's basically what you're giving up.
Right.
Really. You know what I mean? So if he was there in the 3rd round of the draft, that level of player, you're jumping on him all over the place.
Definitely.
So yeah, I feel like they've upgraded.
He should open up the one thing now you can't really, like guard one side of the field. Like you can bracket.
I mean, if you want to bracket CD,
you're gonna have to pay the price because Pickens can go deep.
Yes,
if he gets the ball, he can get to the house.
He's a dude who's hard to tackle after the. I mean, really, for Pickens, it's just an attitude thing. That's it. That's all his problem is. It's not.
And Cowboys did sign a home run hitter too.
Oh, who they got?
You got a rookie running back. They got Blue from Texas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was actually just watching his breakdown.
He's a homer. I mean, and the one guy they also brought in Javonte Williams. Will this be the opportunity that he needs to show that he's an NFL running back? Right.
Well, and I think Ferguson wasn't as good as last year as people were hoping. I think he has to kind of take that next step as a tight end. And they have the pieces. That's not the thing. I think it's just putting it all together.
Yeah, is the defense going to be decent enough? So, how you feel about the move?
I think it's a move that is needed. That was needed. I think it definitely makes the Cowboys contenders. As long as Dak can stay healthy and play 15, 16 games, the Cowboys are going to be worthy of possibly winning and going deep into the playoffs. He is a great compliment for CeeDee Lamb. I think they made a fabulous draft pick with that guard from Alabama to keep Dak up healthy. Cowboys are as long as Dak is healthy, the Cowboys are going to be a very good football team.
Well, I look at it like this, right? Cowboys have been looking for a upgrade at wide receiver for years.
Since Alvin Harper.
This right here basically gives them like a T. Higgins, Jamar Chase type receiving core. It puts them in the top echelon of wide receiver core right now.
Absolutely.
Right? And you got a decent tight end, and you got those two guys. And for me, it's going to make them a contender. They're going to put up points. They're going to score. Will they fix the defense? Will the defense be improved enough that it can slow people down?
Is the guy coaching them going to be able to handle a George Pickens attitude?
Obviously, he's going to be able to handle him. He's going to be able to. I think he's going to be able to handle it. George Pickens. The one thing about him is, even though the Cowboys got an upgrade, he got an upgrade. Dak is much better than the guys he had. How they play, how they throw the ball.
True, very right.
True. And Dak's going to throw the ball to him. Dak's going to throw the ball.
They did say though that Tomlin led the charge on getting rid of Pickens.
He wanted him out.
And to me, Tomlin is a hard-nosed guy.
But Tomlin is as much at fault as the kid is. I mean, he gave him rope, and the kid took it.
Yeah, and also because of Pickens, he probably knowing that if they don't get Rodgers, they've got Will Howard as their quarterback, Mason Rudolph. So he would have been a guy that probably, for what's his name, he probably just doesn't want to deal with the headache of have a guy playing with those two guys all year. Like, it's just not worth it. So.
DK Metcalf.
They got Metcalf. Yeah,
okay, too sometimes.
And he's another guy who's a headache. So,
but anyway, guess what? Cowboys, good move. Now it's time to fix up on the defense.
May I read the Godfather's analysis from a Pittsburgh standpoint?
Sure. I appreciate the Godfather, even though he's delusional at points. But go ahead.
Verbatim.
Yeah, verbatim.
So my take on the trade, Silas' point of view. Number one, Pickens is gone. I don't care. He was a problem, and it wouldn't have gotten better. Number two, really not sure if this is saying anything about Rodgers. It's one less weapon. Don't know if it sways him, and don't care. I'm ready to roll with whoever is the quarterback. Number three, we got another draft choice, and I think it could be a first half of the third round. That gives us 12 picks to bargain with to have into position to grab a franchise quarterback next draft. I expect Dallas to be bad. 2 diva receivers, Dak, and a rookie head coach with 25% of their games versus the Eagles and Commanders. Number 4, timing is weird. Wonder why not on draft day, but that's really not that big of a deal. I'm hoping that Roman Wilson is a contributor at wideout this year.
Okay. All his points were valid, except for the one that is CeeDee Lamb a diva?
I would.
Do you heard CeeDee Lamb crying for the ball?
I don't really hear a lot of CD Lamb.
I haven't heard CD Lamb cry.
I mean,
not to the extent of like, not like to me, like you're talking divas. Like I don't even feel like any of these guys really are that bad. I mean, Chase every once in a while you hear stuff, but even him, he's not that bad. And
No.
I mean, CD Lamb is how can you be a diva when you get like 13 targets a game?
No, I don't feel.
Godfather
feel like,
is still dealing with Antonio Brown stuff. So
yeah, that's a diva.
If CD Lamb was a diva, don't you think I would just acknowledge that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say.
Am I delusional about my team? Do I say, oh,
no,
the Cowboys?
You're a straight shooter.
Yes, he is not a diva.
No, I wouldn't call him. I think Pickens. I don't even know if Pickens is a diva or what he is. He's just an attitude.
Look,
he's a wannabe diva. He's not good enough to be one yet.
Listen, Pickens can be great.
You can be.
And at moments but he's a guy. He's a guy that needs somebody that will throw him the ball in an NFL setting. If he's covered, he's not covered.
Correct.
Yeah.
You got to give him a chance to make plays. You can't throw him the ball every time you think he's wide open.
Yeah.
CD's the same way. CD is good in the short, in the mid range. He can go deep too. CD's an all around receiver.
I think,
but he's really deadly across the middle.
8 does.
So what?
He can do everything that 8 does.
Yeah, he's good.
He's one of those guys that has the same talent.
I think the only thing that Chase has over CD, Chase is just more explosive. Chase is like a freaking running back. Catch the ball, it's a house call if you don't tackle him.
Ask Baltimore.
He owns Baltimore. He I own Baltimore. Right? He does.
Ask Baltimore.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing how Baltimore can do all those things to everybody else, but they play Cincinnati and Chase is out there just running around like he playing against kids.
Right.
Yeah, he kills them.
Yeah. But okay. But I think Dak's happy.
Oh,
I know that.
Sure.
I know Dak's happy. I mean, who wouldn't be? You now you can actually throw the ball to, you don't have to force feed CD, and he's gonna be open more anyway.
Pew, pew, pew.
How you gonna double team CD unless you're gonna give you better have a big fast corner on Pickens because he's gonna beat you.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Dax. I mean, look at what Burrow, the numbers he puts up with 2 elite wideouts.
And I mean, Higgins was out a lot, but still, yeah, of course. Anyway, I think it's time, since we're talking about quarterbacks, you want to do our quarterback tiers. I don't know what Buttons is. Buttons could be somewhere.
If you're on here, you get on and give your NBA.
We got I put together a nice little spreadsheet with the QBs. What'd you say? The tiers are from 1 to what?
I said 1 to 6. I tried to go through and kind of figure it out, but I mean, I guess we can stay with that 1 through 6, and then you just got to throw them in. So you could have one guy, like just say you're like, oh, I want Mahomes as my only guy in tier 1, and then everybody else lower. You could do it however you want it.
This is how look. I already set up. Believe it or not, I already set up a spreadsheet.
Of course you did, JB.
So you could have like all your tiers how you want it.
So this is how I did it. I set it up so we can say what our tier is. We can do an average and then put our guys in those tiers.
Okay.
So who are we having for?
That button is on it. Fool's gold.
I see. Oh, I see me wearing Fool's gold.
I tried to tell you all year long about the Cavs. I tried to tell you.
It was Fool's
gold.
Not
healthy.
Fool's gold.
Don't you let Carson hear you say that, Buttons.
Yeah, Chris, I know all your takes. Okay, I got it. You hate on Jason Tatum and you put him in your first team. I got it. Chris, he's only doing this in the playoffs. He has averaging the most points, the most rebounds by far, by the way, most assists, and most steals of the Celtics in this postseason.
You seriously right now think he's playing well enough to be a first team All NBA as what he is right now
Yes.
in the playoffs?
Yes.
No way.
You know what?
27, 13, 5, and 2.
All right,
I
Bud.
mean,
You
I'll
know
give
what?
him that, but not this series.
Bud, before we move on, all right, give me your second team.
Oh,
Come on. I know you got it written down.
Yeah,
I know
I
you.
got it.
I know you do.
Second team, Cat, Mobley,
Okay.
LeBron,
Okay.
Mitchell, and
Okay. Oh, see, yeah, he is the center.
Well, he had
He had Brunson in third team, which
correct.
was a mistake, but it is what it is. James on Curry. Remember James on Curry? Remember him?
I do remember James on Curry. Absolutely.
Played at Oklahoma State, I believe.
Yes,
okay.
I think he did.
All right. And then you said Mitchell, right?
Yep.
Okay, that means you must have Ant-Man in the first team, right?
I do.
All right, so so it's easy. So you got Anthony Edwards, and I know for a fact that the rest of your first team is the same as ours: SGA, Tatum, Freak, Joker.
Yep.
Okay. This is going to be interesting when it all boils down to the end. Tatum, I don't know, man. Like last year, I don't know. Tatum is all NBA talent. He plays big. But I remember last year in the NBA Finals, remember he was MVP hunting that last game? He was MVP hunting. And he was taking bad shots. You said what?
Should have been the MVP.
No, he shouldn't have.
100%. JB, you were watching the same games I was, right?
I was, Buttons. Don't you try to raise your voice at me, buddy.
I agree, Buttons.
Listen.
I agree, Buttons.
Yeah, I know you do agree. But I told y'all, Jaylen Brown was MVP. What did he do? MVP.
Most points, most rebounds, most everything, JB.
He's their best
missed shots. Most turnovers.
You got the ball, man, and you're going to turn the ball over.
I don't care. Okay.
It'll be sitting right next to JB.
Okay. Jaylen Brown for 4 of those 5 games played better than Tatum. So that's why. Okay. Let's just be real here. All right. And then Tatum, I don't know. Tatum didn't even play in the gold medal game, Button, so stop it.
Would you rather have JB, you'd rather have Jaylen Brown, right? If you had to pick right now.
No. If I had to pick right now, I'm taking Jason Tatum.
That was weird.
That ain't weird. I mean, look, we're talking about last year. I'm not crapping on Tatum. I think that at the end of the game, the last game, he blew it. They ran the same play, and they thought the Knicks were going to be ready for it the second time down. Right? They ran the same play.
From 3 right now. They
ran the same play.
Yeah.
And the second time they did it, the Knicks were like, "Oh no! You're not gonna do this." They beat him up. The screen, they got over the screen. He dribbled into problems. Trying to pass the ball and got stolen again from Miles Bridges. So hey, Tatum. But like I told them, I don't know if you heard me. Tatum will. I'm projecting that he goes nuclear on Saturday. The Knicks still may win. Could be tough, but Jason Tatum is going to go nuclear. I promise you. He's heard all the talk. He's gonna blow up.
That building's going to be
Miles
rocking.
Bridges, nuclear.
Oh my goodness.
So what?
What did you say, Buttons?
Miles Bridges in that fourth quarter, nuclear.
I know, and he had 0 points.
Yes, he did.
0.
And then the fourth quarter he stepped up.
Yeah, he did.
Those guys are championship level guys. It's something to be said about winning championships and being championship level players, and Bridges has shown for these first 2 games, he's a championship level player, but can he continue it?
He is. That's why they got him. They got him. Make it difficult for those wings. Make it difficult for him. That's why they got him.
28% from the field. That's your first team.
He is shooting.
Get out of here with that. That is not. maybe in the
shooting like-
first year.
I
if you're
thought he was shooting. I thought he was
28%,
shooting 30. I thought he was shooting. We're talking about the whole playoffs, Chris. We're not talking about just this series.
I'm saying right now he needs to show up big. He cannot shoot 28% from your best player.
I mean, they haven't. The whole team hasn't been making shots.
True,
in
I
Boston in
agree,
general.
but I'm
Well,
saying
they-
obviously I
They
put him
making
as a
shots
first team
after they
level
get
guy.
a big
I'm just saying
lead. They get a
Yeah.
big
he's not playing
lead,
like it right
and
now.
all of
then
a
they
sudden, you know, a good stat I heard on the radio, because, you know, I listen to the radio in the morning time about the NBA. The first game they played the Knicks this year, they hit 29 threes.
Yes, they did. Opening night.
These last two games, they only made 25 threes. And they've missed 75 threes.
Yes, they have.
Will it continue? We'll see.
I'm
Okay.
in favor. I'm in
Oh,
favor.
before I move on to our quarterback tiers buttons, and Chris, like I said, Joey did something to our chat, and so
What did I do to the chat?
listen, I saw the chat, right? And it says you started the chat. I'm like, what? And every message after that, before that's gone.
Which chat?
The one we have together, our thread on the
Yeah.
text messages. The
I
last,
started.
that's what it says.
That's
Every
weird.
message I had before the message about the truest, all of a sudden it's gone now.
Oh, it shows
My
up, it shows up
reminder
normal
for
on
you
mine.
all to
Yeah.
set your lineup.
I have all the history.
I don't know what happened to me. Mine just,
Yeah,
I don't
mine
know.
is normal.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's normal. Mine is not. All right.
Maybe it'll reboot or something.
JV's phone malfunctioned when he saw that. I reminded the group on Tuesday.
They're
set
like,
your
what's
lineup.
going on?
You set you set yours on Tuesday, didn't you?
I sure did.
I know you did.
I
I know you did. All right.
definitely
So
did.
what I want to ask you guys, what is your original call on that? It should be in the thread. What's your original call on the Warriors and T-Wolves? What did you have, Buttons?
Oh, hang on, let me look it up. I have the text. I don't want to mess it up. I know I had
Buttons had 6 Warriors and 6 Nuggets and 6.
right.
You had the Nuggets in 6
Yep.
and the Warriors. Nuggets in 6 and the Warriors in 6. Chris,
And
what did you
and
have?
you got my Eastern Conference, right, JB? The
Oh yeah, that's
you
good.
got,
I
you
got
got,
that.
you got the
Yeah.
Pacers?
We did that. Yeah, we did that last week. You good to go. You're looking
I
real
had
good
Thunder,
right now.
Thunder in 5, Wolves in 6.
You have the Wolves in 6.
Even though I do love me some Jokic. I wish that was the Jokic playing Thunder in the finals. I don't think either of the other teams are good enough.
Thunder in 5. Okay, we got that. All right. So I got the quarterback tiers. I figured we'd do it like you say what tier they're in, and then let's see. And let me do a little formula real quick. Equals average. The only team that I went to ESPN to get the depth chart. The only one that's in question is the New Orleans Saints because Derek Carr is could be getting surgery.
Okay.
So I have him and the rookie there on the tier.
Who do you have for Pittsburgh?
I have Mason Rudolph.
Oh, geez. Okay, I gotta.
He's going to be the
We're not-
starter.
we're
I had
not-
the
We're
guy
not
on my
projected.
job. The guy at my job, Mr. Smith, was like, "Man, I'm just ready to roll with Mason Rudolph." I was like, "Oh, okay. More power to you, buddy." I told him one time before. I told him he called me buddy one day. I said, "Dude, you cannot call me buddy. You're younger than me. That's one of my rules in life. If you're younger than me, you cannot call me buddy." I'm dead serious.
I know you
I gotta catch myself sometimes because there's somebody call me buddy this morning. I'm like, dude, I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I don't know the guy, so I didn't bother. But if I know you and you younger than me, you don't call me buddy. So I'm not your damn buddy.
That's right.
So,
Come on, buddy.
and I sent him an email. I sent him an email today, right? It had the link to the commercial. My buddy and me. My buddy. My buddy.
My buddy and me.
Yeah. So that's the golden rule. It's like, you don't call me buddy, man.
What was the alternative to my buddy?
I have no idea.
Kid sister. Kid sister.
Oh, was it? I don't
Wow.
remember that.
Okay.
Of course, Joy would know that. Nobody else in their right mind would know that.
Kid sister.
No idea.
Don't know.
Oh, no.
All right. So these tiers, are we doing fantasy tiers or are we doing just tiers for
Yeah, this is
NFL?
just straight like how good they are as a player.
Not
Okay.
fantasy, how good they are.
Okay. All right. Because
Yeah, like
fantasy,
in
okay. Now I gotta, because my whole thinking is always fantasy because I don't care how good. I mean,
I mean, there's
care.
probably only a few. I mean, like I think Mahomes probably gets a bump up in regular football, obviously, over like
I don't care.
Probably.
I don't
Over
care
fantasy.
about. I guess I do not care about tiers unless it's fantasy. I'm just being honest with y'all. But I'm gonna go with it tonight. We're gonna go ahead and do this.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm saying he's not as good of a fantasy player as he's a regular.
Oh
player.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Okay, but you know, all right, here we
Kid
go.
sister.
This dude right here singing "Kid Sister." All right, here we go. Can y'all see my screen?
Got you, JB.
All right, start with Arizona. We got Murray up first. I'm going with. Hold on, is that my phone doing that?
No, the pew now.
That was me, JB.
Oh, I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my
I had my phone on my computer, so it was covering you up for a second. Like, what the hell's going on? All right. So, for Murray, if I gotta go from a tier from a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm gonna give Murray talent and how good he can be. Dang, I'm gonna give him a 3. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I got JB. Dan Jason. Oh, that's Chris right there.
So you got 2 of you, JB.
I know, right? I'm doubling up. I'm like C double in this piece. Hey, Chris, who you got? What's your tier?
Give me a 4.
4. All right.
I'll also take a 4, JB.
Man, Murray get no respect.
4.
All right. I gotta redo this. All right. So it should be F2, add them up. All right, divided by 4.
No, don't even do the divided by 4, JB. I think it just does the average for you, right?
Oh, you know what, Buttons? You were right. 'Cause I did average. I didn't do some. My man Buttons. All right, good.
Oh, there we go. Look at
Michael Penix. I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm gonna give him
Easy here, Buttons. Easy here.
4.
Give me a 5.
No respect, Chris. Joey.
4.
Buttons. Don't even.
Easy Buttons.
I went completely 100% honest. 5.
Okay.
That's Buttons man's right there.
It is.
He hates that.
That's
He hates that he
Buttons
had to
man's.
That one you did. All right. All right. Lamar Jackson. Give me a 1.
1 here.
2.
Disrespectful.
What?
2.
Oh my gosh.
For you, Buttons, as well?
2.
But y'all smoking, man. All right. Allen, a 1.
1.
2. Disrespectful.
2.
1.
Jesus, you telling me you guys
You see, me and Joey, we think alike, JB.
are delusional.
There is a plan here. There is a plan
I
here.
have a plan.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
There is a plan.
Young, I'm gonna give, based on his play at the end of the year, I'm gonna give him a 4. I mean, he's just as good as Penix.
That's
It's
my
just me.
man's right there.
I know. Chris?
I've got him at 4.
Ooh, I was going 5 on that.
Wow.
Joey.
4.
I just think he needs help. That's all.
Yes, he does.
He got a number 1 receiver coming to town.
5.
Disrespectful.
I like him, JB. I'm an ad.
Yeah. All right. You like him, all right. You like him. Sure, you like him. I got Williams at a 3.
3.
He got a chance to be a 2 or a 1 with the coach coming in.
3, JB.
4.
Of course. Buttons is downplaying everybody. Joe Burrow, a 1.
Give me a 2 here.
Disrespectful.
Of course.
1, JB.
1 even
Burrow
make
better
freaking
than Allen and
playoffs.
Jackson? You don't crap.
Yeah, the MVP doesn't make
Not
a
his
1,
fault,
but
Chris. Not his fault. He does his job very
yeah,
well.
I'm not saying that you could put him at 1. How do you not put the MVP at 1 then? That's just weird.
Because he's not better than him.
The MVP says he is.
He's not better than him.
All right, Buttons.
2.
Buttons doesn't like anybody.
MVP
No.
says he is for both of them.
Joe Flacco
On a better team.
on the depth chart for Cleveland. Give
Joe
me
Burrow
a
hasn't even made an All-Pro, has he? Give me a 6 here. Has he even made an All-Pro team?
He should have made the All-Pro team.
He should have made a couple of them.
Woulda, didn't. Stop it. So he should
You
have.
guys are ridiculous. Well, Joey's
6.
ridiculous. No All-Pros, no MVPs, and he's ahead of MVPs?
You would take him
Okay.
over Jackson and Allen right
No,
now.
I would never. I would never.
He's better than both of them. He's
Then he
better
would
than
have an
both
All-Pro.
of them. He's better than
He didn't
both
even
of
make
them.
the playoffs last year.
That's not his fault, Chris. He doesn't play defense.
What? How?
Quarterback, though, Joe, is his fault.
Joey, they scored like 9 points against New England. Stop it.
That
Not
was
his
early.
fault.
That was early, Chris.
It still is partially his fault. You go, it's
Not-
not his fault, and I give you a
not
reason why
mainly.
it is his fault, and then you say
I'm
not
saying
his
Flacco,
fault.
Buttons.
No, it's his fault.
Flacco.
I have 6. I said 6, JB. Sorry.
My bad. I'm sorry. Prescott, giving him a 2. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh my good Lord.
I'll go 3 here.
He's better than Caleb Williams. I'm not giving him. I'm not going to have
2.
Dak. I'm not going to give. You have Dak less than Caleb Williams. Are you crazy?
I don't, JB. 3.
Disrespectful.
Caleb Williams 4. See? Easy.
Disrespectful either way. I don't care. All right, Knicks. I'm gonna give Bo Nix in that system he's in a 3. Played pretty well last year.
I'll take 5 here.
Dang, that's
Oh
that
my
is the
God.
biggest disrespect on the board as of yet.
He's a system guy to me.
I'll
Plug and play.
Okay.
see it when I believe it. 5.
Oh,
Joe, go over there and get your blood test.
5.
3.
Goodness gracious, man. What are y'all looking at? Jared Goff, a 2. Another system quarterback.
Here we go.
3.
Disrespectful. Joey,
2.
3.
delusional. All right, here we go. Love, back foot thrower, 3. I don't care.
Yeah, I got a 3 here.
Don't even because your son like him. You better not.
3.
Be a man.
3.
Yeah, be a man.
He's close, JB.
He's close enough to throw off his back foot.
And completed.
3.
Completes it. Yeah, okay. CJ Stroud. Got to step back. Giving him a 3. Don't care what Buttons thinks.
Yeah, I'll go 3 here.
3.
I will join you, JB. 3.
Oh Lord, Buttons. Everybody. Hate everybody, Buttons. You don't have you're gonna have one guy in tier 1. That's Mahomes. You hate everybody.
I see what I see, JB.
You hate everybody, Buttons. It makes no sense. You probably give Jalen Hurts a 2 or 3. Goodness gracious.
Oh, I can't wait for Jalen Hurts.
Richardson,
Can't wait.
I gave him a 5.
Can't wait.
He can't even stay on the field.
I'll give Richardson a 6.
His head hurts.
JB, I'll give Richardson an NR. No ranking.
No, you gotta
I'm
give
not
him
doing that. So I give him a 6. Get out of here, Red Bull, with that nonsense.
I'm a 6, JB.
What are you talking about, man?
No rating.
All right,
No
Trevor
rating.
He wants
Lawrence,
out. I want
the
out.
golden boy. Daniel Jones 2.0.
Also, JB.
4.
Ooh,
I'll give him a 4.
I'll
Yeah,
join
so-
you.
He
4.
haven't showed me
Quattro.
anything.
Quattro.
4 across the board.
Okay, all right. At least we starting to get some sense of contextual equilibrium here.
I'll go 1 here.
1.
Do something. The one and only JB.
Oh God, bud, you are all right. Geno Smith, I'll give Geno a 3.
I'll go 4 here.
Disrespect.
I'll go 4.
Okay. Bud's probably going 5.
5.
I know it.
Oh man.
This
No
is
respect.
everybody. Another golden boy, Herbert. I'm gonna give Justin a 2.
I'll go
Oh.
3 here.
My God.
What, Buds?
What?
Hey, I see what I see. You see what you see. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Joey. You better not respect him because you already apologized to him once already. Don't do it again.
I like him better with Harbaugh. I'll go 2.
Buttons going to 4 or 3?
3.
Yeah, of course. Buttons, everybody's average to below average in Buttons' eyes.
I have plenty of 2s, JB.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Matthew Stafford, with those 2 new weapons, I'll give him a 3 because he still can't move at all.
I'll go 2 here.
Okay.
2.
Feel good for me on my dynasty team. I got Dak and Matthew Stafford. I'm okay.
2.
Wow.
Matthew Stafford getting some love.
Super Bowl winner, JB.
Are we talking about what he did 10 years ago or what he is now?
Super Bowl winner, JB.
Okay, all right.
But
Okay. Now okay, I got you. All right. Tua, he's 1 shot away from being retired forever. I still give him a 3. Probably one of the most accurate passers.
I'll go 4 here.
Where you at, C Double? Chime in if you watching. All right. You're a hot rod. All right, Joey, what you got?
4.
Ooh. Man, y'all disrespecting this guy tonight.
4.
Oh my God. I'm about to message C Double right now. Like, C Double, how you feel about the panel giving your boy a 4 on the tiers?
I mean, I feel like if he stays healthy for a full 17 games, he could easily move up, but that's a huge if.
That's for
C
sure.
Double, we are live right now doing this show, and we are ranking our quarterbacks by tiers and Buttons. Joey and Chris gave Tua a tier 4 out of 6 tiers. Chime in to let me know how you feel.
He's like, I just unsubscribed.
JJ McCarthy, yet to play, he gets a 6. Chris,
I didn't like him that much to begin with. 6 for sure.
Joey, you giving him an NR?
I'd like to because I think he's overrated, JB.
Ooh. 6 then. It is.
Where is
What do you think about it? Oh my God.
Hang on. 5.
This guy. All right, Drake May. The Drake. Drake May a 3, man. He looked pretty good out there. He could be a baller.
I'm giving him a 5.
Ooh, disrespectful.
Oh my God.
The eye test is just not making it for Chris.
4.
Oh wow. Okay. Buttons.
4.
Okay. All right. I guess I just I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. All right. Carr is hurt, and the other boy, Sloth, whatever his name is, Slaw or whoever, he gets a 6.
I forget how you pronounce it. I'll go 6 here.
This is Derek Carter.
I think it's Shup or something like that.
Joe.
Derek Carr is they don't know if he's gonna play this year. He's having back surgery. Huh?
Shohei?
No, not Shohei.
No, Shohei. I think it was. I've heard it pronounced Shup
or Shaw.
Not Shohei, Joey.
Why in the world did they draft him?
Stop hating on the draft, Joey. The Super Bowl winning OC wanted the guy.
6.
Okay,
They already know. They know what they're doing.
6.
Here it says it's pronounced Shuck.
What?
Okay.
Oh,
that's what it says online.
Tell you, one of the funniest things you guys can do if you use WhatsApp is whenever you get a new message, play it. You want to play it in 2 times. It's the most hilarious thing ever.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm gonna go.
Joey, here you go. C-Double, we are live right now doing the show. We are ranking our quarterbacks by tiers.
Like the micro machine.
Out of 6 tiers. Okay.
That's great.
One of the funniest things you guys can do. I also got the what's called on my phone, the show. Well, listen to it again in 2 speed. You ready? Yeah. Double, we are live right now doing the show. We are ranking our quarterbacks by tiers. Joey and Chris threw up a tier 6 tiers. Chime in to let me know how you feel.
Tell me how I feel. Like the micro machines guy. It says
it's so funny. I told him because he sent a message one day and I sent it back to him in 2 times. He lost it. All right. Anyway, I'm guessing Buttons is going 6 here.
6. If it was Carr alone, it'd be a 6.
Yeah, me too, Buttons. I feel you. All right. The Rust Bus. The week. What is it? He say he riding the Bronx. What did he say last year? 2 years ago, Buttons.
Let's ride.
That's right. All right. Russell Wilson. 5.
Disrespectful.
Hey, I'm disrespecting him. He didn't do nothing last year to show me he still got it. I'm sorry.
I'll go 5 here.
Oh my God.
Let me guess, Buttons. He won a Super Bowl. That's your argument, right?
And gave
Joey.
1 away. 5.
Should have won 2.
Should have won 2 if he handed the ball off.
4, JB.
If you would have handed the ball off, Buttons. All right, Justin Fields, I'm going a 4 here. He gets another chance. I think he's going to make the best of his opportunity. He's going to have some good receivers. Coaching, different. He should be okay. All right, Chris?
I'll go 5 here.
If it was fantasy, he would be a high 2 if he was fantasy for this guy.
Go up higher.
A high 2. All right, Joey?
5.
5, disrespect. All right, Buttons?
4.
4, okay. All right, Hurts. I'm going to give Hurts a 1.
I'll go 2 here.
Okay. Joey?
2.
You see, I tried to fool you, JB.
You fooled me, Buttons.
1.
Buttons, you did not fool me. You're a smart man. You're not a dumb man, Buttons. Maybe you make bad decisions sometimes. You make mistakes, but I knew you were going to screw that one up. Okay. All right. Mason Rudolph. 6.
Oh, for sure 6. Bolded.
He has not recovered from that helmet being used on his head. 6.
Remember when he played with no face mask?
Oh man, see, this should be a 2 because Rodgers should be there by now, but it's a 6 because Mason Rudolph is a 6.
You were going to give Aaron Rodgers a 2?
100%, JB.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put my video on pause. I'm getting my keys. Coming to your house. I got a kit. I am drug testing you tonight. Are you crazy?
Winning the division, JB, if he rolls into town.
No way. No way.
Watch.
No way.
Watch.
No. Put money on that. No freaking way.
Watch.
Oh my God. Okay. Brock Purdy. 3. I'm disrespecting him.
I got a 3 here.
Wow.
I'll also go 3.
Joey will go whatever Chris says. Go ahead.
4.
Oh, dang. Buzz even hates him worse. Goodness gracious. Sam, the big-headed one, Darnold.
Old pumpkin head.
He does have a big head.
Him and Brunson.
4.
I'll go 5.
Mm.
He's had one good year. I mean, I still think he could be better, but
5.
I sold Joey on it.
4.
You did. You said, Maker Bayfield.
Now we're talking.
I'm giving him a 2. Baller.
I'll go 3 here.
Disrespect.
Three.
Joey just told you I say what would Chris do?
I'm gonna go.
No, because
JB.
You going 3 as well?
I'm going 3. Yep.
Golly, y'all hate everybody. All right.
then Joey wouldn't have picked Lamar as a 2 if he was listening to me.
Yeah, true. All right. I got Ward here's a 5.
I got 6 here. Just got to earn it.
Okay.
I'll see it when I believe it, JB.
So he's gonna be
6.
good. It's already guaranteed.
5.
5. All right. Last but not least, Buttons boy. Will you say fool's gold? I'm gonna give him a 2. He's proven that already that he is a good quarterback. Even though so many close games this year, it could backfire. All those close games, but especially like Chicago game, like that was just a fluke. All right, Chris, what you got
here? 2 here.
2. Okay.
He's only done it one season, Chris, right? Weird.
Joey.
Yeah, but he's not a system guy like Nick's is.
Second best quarterback in NFC East.
I feel like Daniels, you could put him on any team. You feel like Nick's elevates the other teams? No way.
3.
System guy.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I muted Joey for that blasphemy right there.
Why did you mute Joey?
Blasphemy. Said second best quarterback in the daggone division. I'm just messing. All right. Anyway, that's it.
Well, Hurts did only have 18 touchdowns throwing.
He might be the 4th best guy in the division.
He's clearly number 2, Buttons.
Oh my goodness.
Dak ain't never been in an NFC Championship game, Buttons.
True.
He's done it 1 year. 1.
They were supposed to win 5 games, Buttons.
Yeah, they should have won 5 games.
So Mahomes was clearly number 1. Yeah. I'll have it all sorted out by our next meeting. But yeah, so Mahomes was 1, and then Jackson, Allen, and Burrow all got a 1.5, and so did Hurts.
That makes sense.
I mean, those I would think for most people will be your top 5 in some order anyway. And then I would think it would kind of drop to another group.
Yeah.
Stafford was the biggest surprise. He is ranked above a bunch of other quarterbacks that could be better. We got Stafford and Daniels ranked the same.
Apparently well, I know somebody else did, but I know the Giants offered Stafford well over $100 million.
When this year?
Mm-hmm.
That's the Giants, though. That's a stand-up organization.
They sure did.
Letting Saquon go.
The Giants are going to be just fine.
Just fine, huh? Let
I
you
hope
tell
you're
it.
right, but
Let you tell it, Buttons. Are
I
you
hope
running the
you're
Are you
right.
running the organization?
Oh, man, if
one
I
of his old man's is
Dable?
Shane.
Jane. Oh, okay.
not for
All right,
long.
hold on. All right, here we go. Let me see if I
Really,
got.
Buttons.
I'm trying to figure out. All right, so we got a dynasty rookie draft, and I'm trying to figure out who is the first pick. So the last time we drafted anything worth drafting was what? I know we've had a couple of like little,
Like
Christmas,
random ones.
that special one. Let me see. Last one was all-time vocalist, and it looks like Chris was the first person to pick,
So yeah, that
and
was probably the last one.
it looks like old JB gonna have the first pick in this rookie dynasty draft. All right, so it's gonna be JB, Joey, and Buttons, and then Chris. So let me go ahead and set that up real quick. That's how we do things here. CJ squared. We do things on the fly. So I got JB. Buttons, how you doing in fantasy baseball?
I'm all right. I'm in the middle of the pack, I think, right now.
Nice. Ready to strike.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think I'm playing Joey this week.
It's a long season, JB.
You are, JB.
I know, man. It's a long season, man. It's a long season. That's
It's a
why.
marathon, JB.
And
I
you
did
gotta
not
tell
do.
me,
I got smoked last week.
who'd you play?
The Godfather.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
Godfather smoked you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What's his
Vlad's
team
got to
name?
step it up for me, Buttons.
Yeah.
He
What's
hasn't
his
been
team?
doing that well.
What's his team name? What's the Godfather's team name?
He's
The Ukes or Utes.
Yeah,
Fighting
Oh.
Utes.
Yeah.
Fighting Utes, huh? Okay. Fighting Utes. Oh, the Godfather fighting Utes.
Godfather loves that. Did you read his analysis of the trade Buttons?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
he just sends that out, lets everyone know.
Godfather does not like foolishness and malarkey.
Like I said, the
I
Godfather.
His
mean,
name's
I don't really think CD Lamb is foolishness and malarkey though.
Exactly.
We don't think so either.
Exactly. It's not even.
He's not one or the other. He's not he's not foolishness. Maybe a little malarkey.
I don't think I've ever heard that guy complain.
I don't really
seen.
hear much of that.
I know. Like 2 years ago, he did mention that he wanted the ball more, and then what happened? That was a year he led the league in receptions.
Yeah.
So, so it was a good thing getting him the
every
ball.
good receiver should want the ball more, though. So
Absolutely.
All right. This is dynasty, and we all have to take a quarterback, 2 running backs, and 2 wide receivers, and 1 tight end. You don't have to do it in order. You can pick your team, your guy, and we will color code it so we don't forget who our picks are. Okay. And of course, since I have the first pick, everybody knows who I'm going to take. I'm going to take my man, Genty, who should get.
Joey can't get him here.
He should get plenty of carries this year in Vegas with Pete Carroll in town. It's the wrong thing to do. And I saw that Chip Kelly is the OC. Is that right?
Is he the OC there?
Yeah, I think so. He moved on from Ohio State there.
Mm.
I feel like Ohio State's the better job.
Yeah. He's trying to get paid, trying to get another coaching job. Joe, who you got here? Who's your first pick, Joey? Who you taking?
JB, I'll take Travis Hunter.
All right. That's a mistake. Okay. So you believe Travis Hunter is Travis Hunter. Okay. Travis Hunter off the board. Who you taking here, Buttons?
I'm gonna take Hampton here.
Hampton. All right.
Omarion.
Not to be confused with the guy from that group
B2K, JB.
You got B2K Crip walking like that's what's up. All right, Chris, who you got here?
Give me Ward and Tech.
There you go. Look at the best quarterback and the best receiver. He thinks.
Maybe. He hopes.
Who you got, Buttons?
Henderson.
Buttons win. He doubled down on the running backs on you, boy. What you gonna do about that, Joey?
The best high school running backs I've ever seen.
All right, Joey, who you got?
I'll take his college teammates, JB.
Judkins, okay. All righty. You take Judkins.
And those running backs are flying off the board.
The board.
There they are.
I will
Getting some scraps now.
I will take the player that I know Buttons should have taken, but I will take him here. I know he wanted Sanders.
Oh, Buttons.
I will take Sanders here because I'm looking at the quarterbacks on the board. I don't like any of them.
Wow.
Okay.
He didn't fall in this draft, JB.
He was like Piper. He was all over that.
He did.
I just figured maybe,
All right,
Buttons was hoping he would fall
I
here.
will I will take my third receiver on the board. Looking pretty good so far. All right. Oh, what's the wrong color? Let's go with the blue. All right, Joey, who's your third pick?
JB, I'm going to go with Warren here. Colts.
Go ahead with the tight end. Got it. Oh, with the tight end pick. Tight end, man. It's slim pickings out there in Dynasty. You got to go deep. But here we only need top 4, so we're good.
I'm going to go Luther Burden here.
Oh, Luther. I wished the world was mine.
Talented.
Let me get Harvey.
RJ Harvey.
RJ Harvey.
I know.
Yeah.
And then let me get Caleb Johnson.
How does it? I'm surprised the Godfather didn't mention anything about the new running back they got.
He'll update you guys next week.
All right, Button. So you got here.
I'm very torn right now.
He's torn.
I don't even know if Joey would take him. He is kind of my guy, my other guy in this draft. I'm gonna take Dart.
Jackson Dart.
Joey's already doesn't want him in either team.
Hey, this is Dynasty though. This is Dynasty.
Joey can't put that. He can't put that to the side.
All right.
I can't, Chris.
What you got, Joey?
JB, I think I'm going to go with I'll take Golden.
Homer.
Mr. Golden.
I had Golden with a star beside his name because I did not want him at all. I wasn't going to take him.
Yeah, like I'll write him, but I don't want him.
Yeah, I wrote him down. He's on the board, but I wasn't going to take him because of just how Green Bay plays. I just don't like it. All right.
You just don't trust that he's going to be with Green Bay. The problem is who's going to appear as the one.
Yep. Don't
Someone's
trust
got to
the
take that.
process. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and take, since I'm using the blue color, I'm gonna take my man Blue from the Cowboys, the home run hitter. That's you laughing at, Buttons.
Good pick, JB.
I know it was a good pick, Buttons. And taking the supposedly best tight end off the board. Come on, guys.
I already have him, JB. You can't take him.
Nah, I'm taking Loveland, baby. He's from Loveland, Joey. He's gonna do big things on the
Can't
field.
take my guy, JB.
My guy is Warren is the one from Atlee, right?
Yeah, from
Happy
Atlee.
Valley. Yes.
All right, Joey. You got either a running back or a QB. What you got here?
JB, I think I'm going to go with Milrow.
Okay.
That was your boy early, Joey.
He was.
High ceiling, super low floor.
Dang, he said
Right
super.
about that,
He
Chris.
was like super low floor.
It is.
That's disrespectful.
It definitely is.
All right, Buttons. Wide receiver or tight end?
I'm gonna take Mason Taylor at my tight end position.
I knew you were, Buttons. He was on
Tight end, JB.
My bad, Buttons.
Yep.
My bad. Sorry, Buttons. Sorry.
Give me Higgins, the
T.
Iowa State kid.
Not T Higgins. All right. Now who's your
And-
tight end?
Give me Ferguson from the Rams.
How did I know you was gonna go Ferguson?
It is slim pickings on the tight end this year.
Dan Pickens, baby. That's when he was the fourth on my board. I said,
But
yeah,
you think
Chris.
about last year, the second tight end was the guy that went to Washington, and that guy had
Yep.
like 10 catches all year.
Yep. And didn't Ben take him too
Oh, I'm sure.
in that dynasty league? I'm
Can't
sure
have
he did.
enough. Can't have enough of those.
Never enough.
Let me take the Raiders, the kid that the Raiders got, JB,
Betch.
Jack Betch.
People are hyping him though.
He should see plenty of playing time in Vegas.
Should see plenty of playing time.
And well,
All right.
also they took him in the second round, so they're invested in that guy.
Yep.
All right,
Maybe
Joe,
I'ma
who's your
take,
running back? So only one guy on the board is possibly that I would take, but you could be going somewhere other direction. Who you gonna get?
Go and put him there, JB.
No, tell me who you got.
I think we're thinking of the same guy.
All right, go ahead, put it on there. Tell me.
Scatterboot.
Now we're talking.
Not even
What?
close.
Oh, what the? You thinking it's the Virginia Tech kid?
JB doesn't like Scatterboo.
I do like Scatterboo. I think that Giants already got a decent running back already. Tyrone Tracy is a good running back.
He's not the number one guy completely though, JB.
Okay. I had Neil from the Saints
You do
because Alvin Kamara getting old, long in the tooth. That's all.
Right.
Neil is getting some hype. I've actually heard. So
Is that how you spell it? Like Skaterboo?
I think it's 2 T's, maybe.
I think so.
2 T's for terrible. All right, here we go. Scatterboo. All right. And for my receiver, I am going to go. The guy I had after Burden. Wrote his name down. Harris. I forgot what's he playing for?
He's on the Chargers. Trey Harris.
Trey Harris, yeah. For Mississippi, right? Like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, good player. There we go. That's our dynasty picks. I wonder if any of these guys gonna end up on our actual dynasty teams in our draft. I do have a dynasty draft coming up. What do you guys think? I got the first pick. Of course, I'm going Genty. Then I got the 12th and the 13th pick in a super flex. I don't think.
Wow.
You gotta go.
Well, let's stream it.
Yeah,
I want to stream together. We draft together because I got a couple rounds. I gotta go. The name of my team is called Donation Year One.
which day? Which day is it, JB?
It's the 19th. It's a Monday night on the 19th, I believe.
Right, yeah,
Oh,
I'll
that's the one you messaged us about, JB.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that.
I
Yeah,
got you.
it's. I haven't decided on when we're gonna start ours. I'm gonna decide it after I get back from Chicago and probably decide it after regional track meet because then I'm gonna have nothing else to do but focus on everything else but school.
What's the so are you doing it like last year where you're doing the 3 rounds for rookies and then open it up to whatever?
Yeah, I have it. Hold on, I have it already. Let me see. I have most of it already set up. I can show it to you guys before I go into my buy and sells. Cause we buying and selling tonight, Joey. We buying
Sell!
and we selling.
Time to sell!
What is he
Mortimer.
doing down there, Joey?
He's selling, Mortimer.
Selling.
What?
He is selling. That's what he's doing.
Sell it, JB.
Selling. All right. So I just have to let's see. So yep. So rounds 1 through 3 is all rookies. And I got the right now, I got the draft already set up. And then rounds 4, 5, and 6 can be wherever you want to. And then, compensatory picks if something goes down. I'm gonna put the big board here in a little bit. And put the drop players there. And I have the draft order already down here. Just gotta have all the teams. Like this is Joey's current team right here.
Ugh.
You got plenty of quarterbacks. Jesus. Man, your QB room. Bryce Young is an upgrade to your QB room. Goodness gracious.
Yes, he is. My goodness.
Ben, the tight end whisperer, Conklin, Kittle, Andrews, Ertz, Bowers.
That looks awful.
What in
They got
the
CeeDee
world?
Lamb.
Bauer should be on my freaking team.
Gosh.
Burks, Bees, David with all these QBs. Still finished in 3rd place. I don't understand it. He must have just gave it up. This guy here, this is the guy who won. He got Flacco. Let me change that to Cleveland. Now I make some changes to the players.
Yeah, Fields is the Jets on there.
Yeah. But I'll go through it and do that before I do all of them before I actually share this with everybody else.
He's the one who was trying to trade me like ridiculous stuff.
Dennis only got 2 QBs. I don't know what he doing.
He don't care. He just needs those guys.
Oh,
Frankie has 3. He got Aaron Rodgers, Tyrod, and Bo Nix. Okay.
he was struggling last year with quarterbacks. He was lucky that Bo Nix fell to him.
JB has Dak, Stafford, Penix, 3 decent starters, McCarthy.
Yeah.
And
You better trade Penix to Buttons for a haul.
Buttons don't want Buttons don't want Penix. He's a champion.
Yes, he does, JB. Yes,
He
he
always
does.
wants his guys.
I wouldn't mind Penix.
See, he wants his guys.
See, that's his man.
Buttons, they need to put a package together for me. Get a package going. We can see what we can do.
Mhm.
All right, this is C double.
He's got Clayton Tune. Is he even on a roster anymore?
Hey, that's C double.
Only
Double,
tune I
like-
know is
C double was supposed to trade me Kyler Murray for Devon A-Chain, but he was shook.
Ooh.
I mean, I got Bucky and A-Chain, but I got some bums on everything else. And I did pick up that tight end from that 1st round pick.
Yeah, he's the one he didn't do. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
dropped.
once Ertz goes, he'll be the guy.
So I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. The pickup of the year when everybody at the wheel sleeping was Buttons picking up Chuba Hubbard at the beginning of the season off of waivers.
That won you it. That won you it all right there.
And that was
Probably.
I mean, he got Daniels, Allen. He
Yeah.
got two. He got two solid quarterbacks and then two bums. But you know,
You're loaded though, pretty much everywhere, Buttons.
I'm looking all right.
you're looking
You don't
all
think
right.
you don't think you I mean you just won it, so you got to be pretty good.
I'm good.
But he's
my
heavy on the
my quarterbacks lifted my team basically.
He's heavy on the defense though. He's like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 defenders. I don't know what's going on here.
Don't sleep on defenders, JB.
I'm not
You're
sleeping
just-
on them.
Your
Buttons.
tight ends.
My tight end is my worst position by far, by a mile.
Ooh, it just I smell a package.
You're hoping you got to be hoping one of those two falls, huh?
I mean, or just somebody, drop one maybe
No.
because they don't need 6 of them.
Well, hey, I got
already
3
know-
good ones.
I already
You
know
can make a
what my
package for me, Buttons.
first round pick is going to be.
Oh my goodness.
I know it already, Buttons. Let me see. I got pick 7. We going tight end.
Oh my god.
We definitely going tight end there, Buttons. It depends. We going tight end, Buttons. We could be going tight end. Hold on, hold on. Buttons, I got pick 7 and the first pick of the second round, Buttons.
Right after me, JB.
That boy.
I kind of want back to back.
Hey. Yeah, you put together a package, Buttons. Put together a package. You can have back to back, Buttons, but you got to put together a package for a brother.
Right, that's right.
I see George Pickens over there looking pretty tasty.
Uh-huh.
We'll see. We still got time to talk about these kind of things. But anyway,
Buttons, I
that's
got Fryermuth if you want him.
yeah, we go.
I actually have I have Fryermuth in my other dynasty league, Chris. Like my tight ends in that league look bleak as well.
Oh,
Bleak.
Fryermuth is here.
You didn't
Well, I
say
have because I got Laporta McBride. So
I mean, at
never
least
even play-
Fryermuth is like a top 15.
I never even play
guy,
Fryermuth.
But
Fryermuth.
Laporta fell off, but McBride came in.
Fryermuth is a guy that just, he gets you like 5 to 8 every
Yeah,
week.
he's not gonna win you games.
Yeah.
Now it's funny because going into last season, I felt like my wide receivers was my weakest position. And now all of a sudden that's like my best position. Because I got McConkey, Neighbors,
Bill.
Wow, you got McConkey and Neighbors.
and Jackson Smith and the Jigba.
Wow.
So
And
now it
Jigba-
flipped.
And Jigba took a hit though with Cooper Kupp going there. The same player
Because
almost.
they're similar positions. But as a dynasty guy, I still feel like he's
I know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's good, man. He pretty much helped me win a league last year. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna stop the sharing really quick. Show y'all give y'all idea what I'm working with. It's trash. When I say trash, it's trash.
Hmm.
All right, here's my team.
Okay.
Donation year 1. You can see it.
Donations.
Is this a super flex league, JB?
Reflex League, yes.
Hey, Bryce,
Right. This is a team I inherited, Buttons. I would have never
I got
drafted
you.
this team.
I got you.
Right. So quarterback, I got Bryce Young. These are the starters they got locked in right now. This is horrible.
Hmm.
Young, Jones, Corum, Lockett,
Oh, boy.
Austin, Westbrook, Akine.
Oh, boy.
I got Laporta. I got Harris, Tracy, and I have Russell Wilson. Look at my QBs on the bench.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Carr
my.
and Watson, trash. I got Williams, Ernest, J.K., Javante, Haskins. That's David Moore, not DJ.
Dang. But
wrong more.
Josh Downs, Okonkwo. My tight ends okay. I got Higbee.
Yeah.
Injury reserve. I got injury reserve. I like Marvin Mims. I like him. I do like Marvin Mims.
Well, Roman Williams will be better this year.
Roman Wilson, yeah.
Or Wilson, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to have a second guy.
Mitchell going to Kansas City. A.J. Dillon, Higbee. That taxi squad. Here are my picks.
You got 2 first-round picks?
I got
Maybe?
I got the first pick and I got the 12th pick.
Oh, okay.
And the 13th
So
pick.
you have basically 1, 12, and 13.
I do.
That's all right.
So based on that, just if you just did that, right, that would be rookie rankings based off of just a random thing. It would be Genty.
Do the Superflex rankings though, Chris, too, because if a quarterback slips, I feel like JB should take one of those quarterbacks at 12.
Somebody traded.
So yeah, so basically it would be Genty, Harvey, and then Dart if you really wanted right in that area. Cam Ward probably won't fall that far.
That was the case. I think that's pretty good.
Well, you're getting a starter at 2 running back starters.
At this point in this league, to me, we need to draft starters.
Yeah, starters. Day one. Yeah.
What would you say, Dart for future, or you're just saying screw it? Because next year's quarterback class is probably, if you're bad again this year, next year's class, there's probably going to be 4 or 5 guys in the first round probably next year.
Draft them, sure. In a
so I'm saying, would you waste a pick on?
You can never wait. You can never. I mean, I don't know, man. You just.
Well, what I'm saying is,
this year I got 2 first-round picks. I got the first pick and the 12th pick, the 13th pick. Then I got 2 thirds. I got 2 fourths. I got 2 fifths. I got a 5th round pick. This is like the upcoming years. So, and I got my job say he'll trade me Dak for something. So I don't know yet. Like I said, I need starters. I need to drop Watson. I need to get rid of Carr.
Gotta go.
I mean, I'm saying, would you trade? Because Dart's probably not going to start anyway for a while, right? Nope. So would you take Dart or would you take like Burden?
Burden's not going to be there, but I wouldn't think.
No.
He might be, I guess.
That's probably where he's.
I don't know how these guys may draft. They may go QB heavy in the first round, and somebody's going to probably take Sanders. Somebody's probably going to take Ward, and then I could end up able to get 3 of the best running backs.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Would you take like a Johnson and Harvey, or would you take Dart, where to me you could roll the dice next year and
I really think, based on looking at that team, wide receiver is a huge need.
Yeah. So the problem
is Jimmy doesn't like Golden.
No,
Golden probably will be there.
No. I am not drafting Golden.
So Igbuka is not going to probably be there. So
super flex. I got the first pick and I got the 12th pick. So Genty Ward's probably gonna go second in this draft, right? And then they probably gonna load up on either the running backs.
I mean, Hunter will be off.
If Golden is there at 13 and he's the best player on the board, guess what? JB will take Golden. Okay.
I think Golden, Burden may be in that because I feel like Loveland, and you want Loveland because you're not bad at tight end. You want those 2 to go.
Yeah.
So it gives you more options.
I think Burden's going to go earlier than you think.
And I just have to we got to look up some wide receiver sleepers or running back sleepers who could be starters in those later rounds too. Like those guys may not be thinking about Jaden Blue from the Cowboys or Neal from the Saints, right? They might not look at those guys.
Tyrone Tracy went. Those are the kind of guys you need to pop.
Yeah. And then, so we'll see. But, I did call it donation league, donation year 1, but you know me, I'm trying to win, I'm not. And that's why I got 3 minds right here. So 4 of us together, we can, we'll turn this league up. And they wouldn't even know it. Like, dang, JB, what you doing? I'm like, man, can't tell you.
Knowledge.
Ain't
No, my brother.
I can't tell you. All right, everybody. Now it's getting late, early, as we always like to say on
Get
the
late
show.
early.
Get late early. It's time for buy and sells. Are y'all ready for the buy and sells? All right. I'm like, oh, look at my back page with all those names on it. Look at my front side, all those names on it. We do work here. I'm like Buttons, right? You know,
Always prepared.
always prepared. And I do my preparing like at the last minute because I spend all day doing everything else. I had to coach track, I had to go to the gym, you know, eat dinner.
Gotta eat. You gotta eat, right?
Watch,
You wanna eat?
watch a little basketball. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So buying sales. Remember, buying or selling. All right. George Pickens' impact on the Cowboys. Buttons. Buying or selling.
Bye.
Who we buying? Chris.
Yeah, for sure. Bye.
Buy. Joey.
Bye, JB.
Okay, we got to buy. All right, here's a good one for y'all. Cause I'm buying too on that one. I'm buying. Knicks winning the series. Chris.
Bye.
Ooh,
Oh my
Joey.
Bye, JB.
Buttons.
Sell.
Oh.
Joey. Sell.
No.
Sell.
Tell him to sell.
Get in there. And I got a funny feeling about Tatum and Brown in game 3 and 4. Like I told Chris, I told C Double. C Double like, no, the Boston Celtics gotta win game 3. I said no. The Knicks gotta win game 3. If they win game 3, they can win this. They can win this. If they don't win game 3, they could be in trouble.
Leave that door open. They'll
Yeah.
come in.
All right. Cavs comeback. Buying or selling. Buttons.
Oh.
Sell.
Joey.
Bye, JB.
Oh, you buying?
Oh,
Oh, okay,
I'm
Chris.
buying as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sell.
Tell Wilson you gotta sell.
What are they doing? He's selling.
Mortimer.
All right, here we go. Here's the next one. Curry makes it back in the playoffs. You buying or selling? Chris.
Sell.
Sell.
They'll be out.
Sell.
They'll be out by the time he comes back.
Joey.
Oh my goodness.
JB. Tell Wilson you gotta sell. He's out, JB.
Selling. Okay.
Those
But
things are tough.
Bye.
are you buying?
But you sure about that?
Big time players come back.
I'm buying. I think I'm buying. I'm buying. We'll see. We still got games 3 and 4 in
But they already said he's out minimum a week, which puts it at
Yeah.
next Wednesday.
5.
That's
They
like
They
game
just
5.
changed
But
it.
they
Game
have,
5.
Yeah, they have the spacing is a little different after game 4. Like it's like a 3-day break sometimes.
Just crazy.
So yeah, is that game
Yeah.
5?
Good for him though. Good for
Yeah.
him.
They just changed it. They said there's no target.
Oh, okay.
There's a target.
That's
There you go.
bad.
That's coach speak. All right, here you go. I don't know if y'all seen the Thunderbolts. Y'all seen Thunderbolts yet?
Not
No.
yet.
Oh, y'all suck. All right, I was going to ask y'all the new Avengers. Are y'all buying or selling? But you don't know.
Are you buying, JB? Is that a good one to see?
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
I'm buying.
All right.
Buying on it.
But
All
you know what movie I'm buying? I'm buying just as much. Sinners. Buy.
Yes.
That
I've heard
looks
that's good.
really good, JB.
Buttons. You guys buy Sinners.
I've heard it's
I got it. Yeah.
All right, and then I my last one, it was another Marvel thing, but since y'all didn't see the Thunderbolts, I cannot say it. And I'll wait till y'all see it, and I'll ask you again about the new Avengers, and I'll ask you again about Sam Wilson as Captain America. You buying or selling?
Were you buying or selling, JB?
Buying. Are you
Oh,
crazy?
buying.
Of course I'm buying. I'm buying. Of course. All right. Buttons. We got hold on. We got the Buttons bottom line.
Bottom line,
It is.
baby.
I updated it.
The bottom line.
I appreciate that, fellas. So tonight, all season long, NBA teams compete to give themselves the best position in the playoffs. They grind over 82 games in the regular season to get the best record they can, which, if they are good enough, will give them home court advantage for a series or two, or the whole postseason. It is an enticing incentive for teams that should make the struggle worth it, if for no other reason than getting the all-important series deciding Game 7 at home in front of the home fans. But what if home court advantage is losing its luster?
Oh boy.
It was a shock when not to me, when the Cleveland Cavaliers lost Game 1 at home to the Pacers. It was a surprise when the Boston Celtics lost to the Knicks a day later. When Oklahoma City blew their series opener to the Nuggets. When the Timberwolves dropped Game 1 to the Warriors. It capped a remarkable 3 days of basketball. All 4 of the top-seeded teams in the playoffs lost Game 1 at home. It was an extreme outlier, but also part of a trend across the NBA in recent years. Playing at home just doesn't mean what it used to. This spring, NBA teams are just 26-24 at home in the playoffs. That's the lowest playoff winning percentage among home teams since 1981. Wow. I don't count that garbage year that was 2020 because of the bubble. While home teams were a game under 500 in the 1981 playoffs, it was a blip. The very next year, home teams won about 60% of their playoff games and kept climbing back up each year, right around historical precedent. In fact, home teams won at least 60% of their games in 56 of the first 78 postseasons. Home court advantage has also eroded this decade in the most critical circumstance, Game 7s. Getting to play the do-or-die game at home used to be the be-all, end-all for the higher seeds.
Absolutely.
They won 79% of Game 7s over the league's first 73 seasons. Home teams are just 5-10 in a Game 7 since 2021.
Wow.
When the Warriors won in Houston Sunday, it could hardly have been a surprise. Home court advantage started to wane during the 2016-17 season, right as the NBA hit its three-point revolution, and has not recovered since, as the three-point volume has gone up. Taking more threes as a road team has correlated with a higher winning percentage in recent years. This postseason, road teams that have taken at least one more three-pointer than the home team are 12-9, winning at the same rate as they did last spring. Yet, as three-point volume shot up across the league, becoming a large part of every team's shot profile and having a large effect on games, winning the three-point battle became critical to eradicating home court advantage. From 2011 to 2014, in the 4 playoff games before the Warriors and Steph Curry took over the league, road teams won 46% of their games when they made at least one more three than the home team. From 16 to 19, road teams won 55% of their games when they made at least one more three than the home team. And since 2022, road teams have won 61% of their games when they made at least one more three than the home team.
Wow.
Look, here is the Button's bottom line. It's pretty clear what you have to do to win on the road these days. Make more threes than the home team. However, this is a two-sided coin. If home court advantage is no longer such a strength for them, that means they can come back and steal it from their opponents as well. New York, this is not over yet. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
I was just thinking, I was like, hold on. Boston Celtics, best road record, three-point shooting team. Recipe for disaster.
It's not over yet, Jay.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. All right, Joey, it's time for the lock.
Now we're talking.
Boston was like, the Celtics are like, we're not going to get outshot in threes. And that's what they were trying to do. They heard
I literally handed them the recipe like, it's not on a silver platter, Chris. On a silver platter.
Send it to Brad Stevens.
Make more threes.
That's right.
It's as easy as that.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Button JV's out of there. Or is he
No, I'm not. I'm just messing with y'all.
I thought JB was gonna do something.
I was thinking that too.
I'm not doing anything. We will save those for later.
The lock is a 3-legger.
3 legs. Okay.
Plus 3, 5, 6. We're gonna keep it regular this evening.
Okay.
Only America's pastime, Major League Baseball.
Ooh.
Tomorrow night, Miami Marlins at the Sox. White Sox, that is.
Oh, the wrong Sox.
Oh.
Marlins money line.
Marlins money line. Marlins money line.
That's a lock.
That's
Natty.
That's too dumb. That's a dumpster fire game right there. My gosh.
Max Meyer is on the mound though.
Max Meyer
That's
is
JB's boy.
Yeah.
I believe
14
JB
strikeouts.
Max Meyer.
Isn't he on your team?
Did he used to be?
I thought he's the one that got all those strikeouts.
Nah.
Oh, he's good.
He might have. I may have picked him up, but he was just somebody I used against you, Chris. Don't worry.
Is he not the one that got like 15 strikeouts?
Yeah, I think
was
he was. He had like 14 strikeouts. Yeah.
Out of nowhere. I was like, what the
But the
heck?
next game,
He's good.
he got rocked. So I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. He's one of those good pickups for
Yeah.
perfect timing.
Yeah.
Timed it for
Yeah.
14 Ks.
Yeah. I didn't expect the 14 Ks. I just need
That's
some
absurd.
innings. You know,
I looked
had,
on there. I
like,
was like, he's
I had
blowing me
three-
out of the water already.
I've had 3 starters go to IL, my pitching staff. So I just been,
Mine's been struggling.
Just
Ryan
women.
rolling, baby. It's a marathon.
Buttons
Joey,
boy,
I know, man.
Cole
That's
Reagan's
why,
Buttons.
that's why you and I are tied,
Hurt.
and I'm not worried at all. Last week, I was down every day until Sunday. And I flipped it on them.
Cincinnati going to the Stros money line.
Okay. Stroh's money line.
I saw Hunter Green's hurting.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
think
good.
I
He
beat
was
him
killing
last week. Buttons Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
First baseman only has 2 home runs, I believe.
Oh God.
A lot of money to hit 2 home runs.
Tell me about it. I got him in fantasy. Kill him. He's like the 600
Your
ranked
boy
player.
last year, the guy from Seattle, Chris, was killing you. He had like how many homes last
Yeah.
year? That guy-
Oh, he was one of the worst. Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Basically, if I pick him in like the second round, he's gonna bomb. I got
I know where,
Tatis, I think, in the first round. He's been balling.
I know where this is going.
Tatis been balling.
Buttons Blue Jays are going to Seattle. Mariners.
Mariners
Money
are
line.
good this year. What is
They are
happening?
good this year.
Unbelievable.
Oh, we got a Mr. Moneyline special.
All
Mr.
money line, JB.
Moneyline. There we go. Plus
All
3,
money
5,
line.
6. All
If
right.
you look at the AL West, Seattle's 1, A's are 2. What is going
Yeah,
on?
Oakland's playing some really good.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's early.
It is early.
And Baltimore, who I think I picked to win it all, maybe, or go to the World Series. They're 13. They're horrible.
Lost
Right
4
It's okay.
straight.
The Braves are still under 500. It's okay.
Fool's gold over up in Baltimore, Chris.
now. I know. I bought into the. I keep buying in. I'm gonna kepe saying them every year. I'm in now. I gotta. I gotta.
It's gotta happen one year.
It's got to. I'll be like a Detroit Lions fan. Just keep saying.
That's right.
It's gotta
Wow.
happen.
The Braves won another game in extra innings against
There
the
you go.
Reds.
We'll be doing our CJ Squared show 790, and I'll be like, I'll take the order. I'll take the order. Just pencil me in.
All right, Joey. Time for the big boy. What we
Big
got
boy.
going on?
Oh,
Let's-
Luke
We doing darts. We doing log rolling.
Baby, this is all regular North
What the-
American sports.
No,
Okay.
Luke Lickler.
There's still a loophole there. North American sports could be a trick.
Oh yeah, they play
It's-
some crazy sports here
It's
as well.
very boring for this one, JB. It's only a 4-legger.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
what the heck?
This is going to be ridiculous. Hope we
Something's
go.
Plus-
going on.
1541.
Okay, 4 legs at 1541. Yeah, this
Something
some
big
some
in here.
this some high odds here.
Here we
Again,
go.
3 wise men of betting in fantasy sports told me one thing: stick to what works. Money line coming down the pike.
Mr. Money Line.
So there's got to be a big dog in here somewhere.
Exactly.
All right, here we go.
Mhm.
Let's go to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Maple Leafs going to Florida.
Oh, that's a big one there.
Panthers money line.
Oh no, never mind.
Ooh.
Don't be picking against my Dallas Stars here.
Dallas Stars going to Winnipeg. Did Winnipeg? Who won the President's Trophy?
Winnipeg was the 1 seed.
Winnipeg money line. NBA playoffs. It's fantastic.
Next money line.
Oh,
It's
no.
no, not even. Yes, he does. He does. Look at his face. I can see it.
Pacers. Pacers
Oh, Pacers.
money line.
Now we're talking.
Wait, it's got to be Knicks then because there's not enough juice here.
Bro, you said Winnipeg and the Pacers? And who else you had?
What's the
Yeah.
last one?
He had did you have the Panthers or Toronto?
Panthers.
Panthers.
How is this getting to be
3 legs? You meant 4 legs? Is it 4 legs?
4 legs. 4 legs.
One
Oh,
more.
Lord. Here we
One
go.
more. One more.
Knicks to cover probably? No, Knicks money line.
No chance.
Denver Nuggets at home.
Okay.
Jokic money line.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I can deal.
They're
I
a
can deal
5-point
with that.
underdog.
Yeah.
That swings it big time then, huh?
Yeah,
I'll make these bets.
there you go.
100%.
You like money.
I do like money. That's why I don't make all your bets. That's why I have missed on maybe 1 or 2. I've hit on a couple as well.
He was
I'm
close.
almost
He
trying to
was
share
like
the
he was
wealth.
he was close last week, JB. Actually,
I was close last week, Buttons.
Well, there was one dart guy I think that let us down or something. Or was
Here, a system where there were only
It
two.
wasn't.
it a dart guy?
Here,
Fremantle.
I have a message from C Double for you to hear in 2 speed.
tier 4. What in the heck? Here, a system where there were only 2 quarterbacks per tier. That would make sense. Who is a top 10 quarterback? He said it's a first enough number.
That
He's just flying
felt
through it.
disrespected.
Man.
He's like, what is
And
it?
Tua
Only
is
two?
a top 10 quarterback.
Ooh.
What's that?
He said Tua was a top 10 quarterback.
He's-
And he also said that was there only 2 quarterbacks per tier?
Oh my.
I mean, I would say, yeah, if Tua, like I said, Tua that 1 year, 2 years ago, was playing like that level
Lights
of a
out.
quarterback. But he's done it one.
And
He's done,
his
done it a
lights were
full
put
season.
out,
Yes, they were.
per se.
Yes, they were. Hopefully not anymore.
No,
I mean,
hopefully.
yeah, I would hope.
Hopefully.
I like the dude. Like he seems like a good dude. You want him. You want him. It sucks if your career is hurt by injuries. You never want that.
Yeah,
I think he is a good player. He just can't stay on the field.
that's it. That's the only thing.
CB, the channel from CJ Squared has spoken, and they say that, yeah, whatever. He is not a top 10 quarterback, so just stop it and relax and watch Miami take L's for the rest of the year. Get him fired up. Get him juiced up. He'll like that. All righty. So, and review the lock plus 356. We got the Marlins money line, Astros money line, Mariners money line.
You got it, JB.
All MLB. Big boy plus 1541. Panthers money line, Winnipeg money line.
We back.
No.
The Pacers, that means if the Pacers win, that means the Cavs are done. And then the Nuggets money line.
So
Okay.
Joey thinks because Joey also took said in the buy or sell, didn't you say Cavs could come back? So now you think the Cavs can come back from 3-0.
Hey, Joey,
stick a fork in them.
You know, Joey will give some conflicting information.
Absolutely.
He will say one thing.
He's just hedging his bet.
You've got to keep the courage of your convictions.
He's not joking. He's hedging his bets. He's going to be right either way at one of them.
Either way, it will come through.
Y'all tell y'all something funny last week. Have y'all ever had a week of fantasy baseball when you lose 5? Like you just lose. You have one win from your pitchers?
Absolutely.
I've had some.
Yeah.
For real?
I've had some.
Absolutely.
You know what I do notice?
My ERA last week was 5.89.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had one that bad. Mine to you was pretty bad, JB. I just kept throwing guys out.
When I played you, my ERA was 2.27.
Oh yeah, you were killing me. I just kept throwing innings. How many innings did we get?
I had 43 innings, but you did good too. I had 43 innings and gave up 11 runs. You had 41 and gave up 12.
So I actually had a decent pitching week. You just had a better week. You know what's annoying about the baseball when you do start active? They don't just take the best guy. Because I've noticed that, like, you have to check it. Because they've had, like, Vlad or Tatis on the bench when they're playing. Yeah. I'll have, like, some scrub, like, just backup guy that I have in there as my starter. So if you don't check it, if you just hit start at the beginning of the week, start actives or whatever, they won't adjust it based on, like, who your best guy is. To me, they should be able to, like, there should be a certain level of AI.
They should default it to like % started or something, Chris.
Yeah, something like their AI should be good enough to know who everybody would actually start. Like Tatis should never be on the bench.
I just knew I could not lose to C-Double in week 1. I couldn't. I don't care if it was 14 to 13. I just could not lose to him.
Not take an L to him.
Couldn't do it, man.
He's still learning the way how to actually manage. Baseball's tough.
Yeah. Well, he did the same thing in basketball. Remember, he didn't realize that the number. Like he said, what does that number mean when it says? I was like, dude,
out of 100 or whatever.
Yeah, that means how many times you guys can play, but you gotta set your freaking lineup.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm good. Baseball's easy at least because if you start it, there's rarely times where if you hit start active, you pretty much have guys in there almost every night. I think Thursday, is that the slow night? Thursday, maybe?
Yeah, it's always Thursday night, the slow night.
But other than that, you should be able to get a full roster almost every night.
One of my baseball strategies over the years, since this is my 4th year playing, is to get as many players in the top 100 on your team.
Absolutely.
That's for me. That's always the goal. Like, look at, I'll drop somebody to get somebody that I'm seeing that's in the top 100.
Yeah.
And as we get closer to the end, I'll start filtering to 7 days, 14 days, who's hot. And I'll pick up the hot guys too.
The hardest part I find with baseball is you got guys who are projected, like Rodriguez last year.
Yeah.
If I look back, he probably was never good enough to be even on my roster.
Right.
But you're thinking at some point that guy's got to come around. Because I remember like 3 years ago, I had Jose Ramirez 3 or 4 years ago, and he had a horrible first half.
Oh, yeah,
It was like amazing in the second half. And if I would have dropped him, he was like MVP level player his second half.
Right.
So it's almost like when do you pull the trigger on a guy that's like you drafted really high?
Yeah.
And then some guys just have like Rodriguez last year. Didn't you have Corbin Carroll last year, Buttons?
Yeah, he was.
I think he was never that good.
Yep.
So you're like, when do I pull the trigger on a guy? So you're basically wasting a roster spot on a guy on a name, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Buttons, you go and know second baseman again this year? Was that what you did?
I did. I didn't need him
last year. He did do that last year. He had no second baseman in the playoffs.
Well, Marte is finally back, so I do have a second baseman.
Marte is usually the utility guy, but he's good for steals too when he's on his game.
Yep.
I picked up one dude. I think it's on.
Who are you paying for, Buttons? The Cubs? Who he's paying for? Marte?
Arizona.
Arizona. Okay. He did play for the Marlins at one point, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
I've been trying to keep track of these guys.
I got a guy picked up I think he's a rookie maybe or a second-year guy from Tampa Bay. That Simpson dude, he's like, I think they have him as like an 80 run, because in baseball it's like 40 to 80 is like what their rankings are, 30 to 80 I think it is. Like an 80 is like track level speed. And they're like, that guy's good. They're saying he might be the first guy to be able to break 100 steals if he gets enough playing time, or if he can get on base.
Wow.
But they're saying he probably won't hit one home run all season.
Yeah.
No, okay, that ain't good.
So it's basically all he's doing is running. That's pretty much it. But he's not getting on base enough for me. So I'm like, oh, now I gotta
be on base.
Feels worth it.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's all right. He does all right. But I think he had 2 minor league years in a row where he stole over 80 bases.
Wow.
So he can fly.
Yeah.
Who's playing tomorrow night? So we got tomorrow night. Is it Pacers and
Knicks play Saturday night.
So tomorrow night is the Nuggets and Thunder. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Big games. So the Caps won tonight, so maybe they cannot
3-1.
Yeah, they not lose.
No one will be jumping off the Woodrow Wilson.
You stupid.
Because that's what they were doing. That's what the fans and the sports junkies were. They were having a heart attack about them losing game 1.
They were. The sports. Buds love the sports junkies. He doesn't listen to them in the morning time when they're kirking out.
Absolutely.
I like when Washington does badly.
Oh yes, it's great.
Do they ever talk about the Wizards on there? Or they just don't talk about them at all?
What?
The Wizards. They talk about them at all?
Hardly ever.
Not much.
Hardly.
When is the draft? Is it draft lottery next week?
Lottery is Monday.
Ooh.
Monday.
What if the Wizards get the first pick and get Cooper Flag?
As they should.
I hope for the sake of basketball. I don't like. I don't like when teams are so bad. Like I feel like they should have more parity. I don't like the lottery really.
Oh yeah. What? The three teams have the same odds this year though.
I just want I think the best worst team should get the best pick.
You can't have that in the NBA, Chris.
So they have total tanking.
It's too impactful.
I agree, but I think teams are tanking anyway. Like when it was Wemby, everybody was tanking anyway. It was all horrible basketball.
You know, your boy, Chris, your favorite executive in the NBA is a super tanker, okay? And this year he won the executive of the year. So, Chris, come on.
I'm saying is that right now, is anyone watching the Wizards who supposedly aren't tanking, or like teams aren't watching them anyway? So
hold on. I saw the Wizards go into Denver and beat the Nuggets.
They sure did.
with the Joker and everybody else on the team. So I don't know.
Well, like I'm saying, like Charlotte. Does anyone care about like if they get Cooper Flag? Like, does anyone care if they win 30 games or 20 games? Like, no one cares.
No one cares about Charlotte because Charlotte has LaMelo Ball.
But I'm saying is the worst teams. They've been they've been horrible for a while.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's just like the NFL. Like I guess it's not necessarily exactly like that because there's less games, but true. I get that. Like Wemby can completely turn your franchise around, so everybody would tank because that basketball makes such a massive difference.
Do y'all think Flag will have an impact on a team next year that they would start to turn around?
No.
I think he's probably.
I think it depends on the team.
I think on the Wizards, he probably makes them 6 or 7 games better.
That's disrespectful. Okay. All right. What about the other teams? Who else has a chance to win the lottery? There's only 3 teams that can win a top pick. It's 3
like an elite level guy, like Mike.
Chance to win.
Like you think of an elite guy like Kobe, when they say like how many games he is above average.
Chris, but Kobe went pick 13, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is Kobe in his peak career wins above average, like, the war for basketball his peak years were 14 wins, which means he's 14. So if you're talking Cooper Flagg in year 1 winning 6 or 7 against the average guy, that's still an impressive stat.
Okay, I got you.
Like Michael Jordan was 8. His career, he had 20s a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So anywhere in the like Kobe only had 1 year above 13.
So was Michael Jordan's 20 the years where he had Pippen and Grant and Rodman?
Well, because those were the different. So he was always about a 18 player so he was always in that range.
He was an 18 player when he was getting smacked by the Pistons.
Even early on, because if you look at his the plus minus those years when he's off the court, they're like awful. They're awful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he was so much better than the regular guy, even on those really bad teams. So for me, I'm saying Cooper Flagg 6 or 7 wins above the an average amount. That's still not a bad career like season, I wouldn't think. Let me see.
Is Joker's better than Jordan's?
Joker's is up there in that elite
He's very
level
close.
he's right there with LeBron and Jordan. That's what people, when they're like, when you actually look at the advanced analytical stuff with him.
Yeah.
Some of it, the only argument people make against the advanced is that they say the point guard position or the center position gets a huge bump up if you are a great passer, because it's so limited as to how many great passers there are at the center position, that he gets bumped up analytically a little bit more than everyone else, because how many centers are averaging 10 assists a game? So his analytics get bumped up because it's so valuable of a nobody else is doing it.
Right.
Okay. Man, we getting down to crunch time in the NBA, boy. Goodness gracious.
So real quick, LeBron, his rookie year, his value above replacement was a 2.9.
Okay.
And then his next year was a 9.1.
Okay.
And then he hung around there. He hung around that, and then he got better, obviously, as he went. So he wasn't, even LeBron, who won Rookie of the Year, wasn't massive. I mean, 2.9 is just all right. You know, that's not an absurd level. So Cooper Flagg, it could still have an impact, I feel like.
We shall see. We shall see.
Wonder what.
Ooh.
Joker has had the highest VORP last 5 years running.
Yeah.
I mean, his VORP is a lot, like right there with, because Jordan's it's not actually VORP that Jordan is, VORP is Jordan is good at, but I'm wrong on the numbers. It's VORP plus minus is where Jordan is like 18, right? Is that what it's on there? What's Jokic's plus minus?
I don't know.
Or does it have his VORP? Is still, what's his VORP? Probably 8 or 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So LeBron's is 8 or 9. I made a mistake. He had 1 year at 11. He's had 1, 2. He's only had, LeBron's had 4 years above 9 VORP. And how many has Jokic had?
Above 9?
Yeah.
3.
And LeBron's had 4.
Right.
So that's crazy. He's on LeBron level analytically.
Yeah, he is.
He just doesn't win as much. That's it. He's just not in every finals. But some of that, it could be like if Jokic all of a sudden said, I'm just going to ring chase, he could easily, because he's so good, he could fit on any team. He could easily be
any team in the entire world. Yep.
Like, it would be like if he just said, you know what, I'm going to join OKC. Or something like that. Then
he can give up 6 first-round picks.
Because OKC could get him. With their picks, they could get him.
Yeah, they could.
Denver would be like, all right, well, if he's demanding a trade, they're going to go all in. OKC could
give me Chet Holmgren, Williams, and 4 first-round picks for the Joker.
Deal.
They would do it.
Yeah, and then he could easily become a. We were talking the other day. What does
Shea
Joker
together.
have to do to become a top 10 all time?
In order for him to be a top 10 all time, he has to win championships
Gotta
at this
get
point in
rings.
his career.
It's about
That's
that
for
in the
him.
NBA.
It's for him. He already has 3 MVPs. He's won a championship. He's been first team. Listen, if he can win more rings, he becomes an all-time great.
Yeah.
Well, I asked
How many rings Shaq got? How many rings Shaq got? 4?
4.
4.
If he can get 4 more rings, he's an all-time great.
But if he wins one more MVP and one more ring, is he above Hakeem?
No, man. Hakeem, that's a stretch because we're talking about the dream shake and the defense.
Yeah, but Hakeem, how many MVPs does Hakeem have?
Close for me.
1.
But Hakeem played in an era that had Michael Jordan, bro. Come on now.
Which is what I said to Joey. I said, unfortunately for him, he had one guy just dominate the era.
Hakeem Hakeem also played in an era where there were multiple guys at the center who could be considered all NBA type talents.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's center, there's no question.
Robinson, just to name those 2 to start.
Dream's got the most blocks in NBA history. The most block shots in NBA history.
Well, and I said to Joey, Hakeem is a better offensive player than Jokic is defensive player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Hakeem is a much better defender than Jokic is.
2 defensive player of the years. Don't sleep on that.
So he's an elite. He's an all-timer defensively. Jokic is not, but I think Jokic has the edge offensively. But that's what I was saying. What does he have to do in order to pass Hakeem? If he has 4 MVPs and 2 rings, he probably passes him though.
Yeah, 4 MVPs, 2 rings, I give him a nod. But 1 ring, I can't give him the nod over the dream.
But the fact is, he's right in that conversation with those guys.
There. He's there.
Probably a top 25, 30 player all time.
In the
already.
centers, he's an all-time great right now in centers. But to be considered above all the other guys, I mean.
How about over your boy Giannis? Is he over him?
Not yet.
Does he have more MVPs?
I have Giannis in my top 20.
Does Giannis have 2 MVPs, right? He has 2?
I believe he
has better analytics, not as good on both ends.
2, yeah.
More MVPs in the
Giannis has more. Giannis has more All NBA teams. Like I said, Chris, it's early. Give it time, Chris.
That's the separator.
You know what? The thing about Giannis, we could see Giannis get traded to a team that puts him on a championship track next year.
Yeah,
and he has a defensive player of the year too, Chris.
That's what I. That's
he's definitely better on the.
I need Giannis to go to a team that he is contending for a championship and not losing in the first round.
Maybe he goes to Denver.
No.
No.
That would be interesting.
That would be something.
And the thing is, though, the Joker can play with anybody.
Yep.
Because with the Joker, you really could invert the Joker and play Giannis like attacking the post. And Joker can knock down threes and pass the ball.
Does it all.
I mean, Giannis needs to play on a team where you have spacing. Like him on a team that had like a young Steph Curry would have been deadly.
Oh yeah.
Give him some shoot, but you got to have somebody that plays defense too. I mean, even with Trae Young would be nasty, but you would need like a top-notch defender at that 2 and 3 spot. To cover up Trae Young's deficiencies. Yeah. Because unlike Steph, Trae don't really try on defense. These Steph would try. Trae be like, I'm Trae. We don't play defense down here, baby. We just play
That's it.
Yeah, I want to see Giannis go to a team where he actually has a chance to be in the Eastern or Western Conference Finals.
I do not want to see him going to the Lakers. I know that.
No, I know. The Lakers, I mean, him and Luka together would be murder.
Yeah, it would.
Because screen and roll, Giannis going to the basket, going
but
hard
you're
to the
basically
basket.
at that point, you're getting 2 probably first team All NBA guys and then a second team All NBA player in LeBron at that point. But if I don't think, like Joey said, I don't think they have enough in the. Like, what would the Bucks make that move?
Yeah, no.
They don't have anything.
The only team that I think you have enough, if you're talking about picks, I mean, the OKC can get Giannis easy. They can get Giannis.
We were talking about that one. Would you make that deal if you threw
okay. So if you said, I want to win a championship now, I give up Chet and some first round picks for Giannis. Of course, because now OKC, you're not soft anymore. You're not soft.
That's correct.
You can't be soft with the Greek freak in there.
Not with that. That's different.
Because the team.
Man, look at Chet.
Like,
look at Chet's
what about
arms
Houston?
and look at Giannis's arms.
Houston's got a lot of picks. Houston's got a lot of picks.
Yes, they do.
Houston. I mean, you throw Giannis in there with Şengün and Amin Thompson. Get rid of Jalen Green.
They're moving on from Amin and Jabari.
They're out of there.
Amin Thompson is not going. He's staying. Jabari, maybe. Joey, Amin Thompson is their best defender. What are you talking about?
If you're gonna get a Hall of Famer, you gotta give up the goods, JB.
The Rockets are probably going to go after KD anyway. They're gonna do a KD move. Like, let's bring in KD.
I agree.
But we'll see.
Sounds like the Rockets.
The Rockets. All right, y'all. Hey, everybody is still watching. If you're watching later, you just getting some of that extra.
That's what that is.
CJ squared conversation
bonus
that kind of goes on behind. We could, if we were getting paid for this, we could have a show every day. I mean, we really could. If I could really just sit here and just talk sports every day and get paid for it,
absolutely.
Which, hey, if we keep doing this, we maybe get paid for it one day. You never know. Somebody will say,
Come on, sponsors.
Have you seen those CJ Square guys?
Come on, sponsors.
We say, Joey.
Come on, sponsors.
I did see some, I have seen some Dave Chappelle clips of Rick James. They've been hilarious.
Bring on those sponsors.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, y'all have a great evening, and I appreciate y'all. Shout out to your wives and moms and everybody else y'all got in your families for Mother's Day. Hope y'all have a good time on Mother's Day.
Same to you,
and just have a great time watching sports, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm thinking, at one point I did say that I will be in Chicago, but I'm thinking I'm going to be in Chicago and I'll be in a hotel room. So I still probably had a show next week because I'm really not going to be out there running the streets in Chicago. No, I'm not. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And then so I probably we probably still have the show next Thursday if y'all still down for it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, man.
All right, because I'll be an hour behind y'all, so it'd be even better.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right, guys, y'all have a good night.